Welcome, everybody, to the best live stream in the game. Jump on and hit the like button. Hit the notification bell so you can find out when we're going live again. And I can't wait to see you in this live stream, baby. Let's get it in. 8 minutes to countdown. Get jiggy with it. Happy St. Patrick's Day to each and every one of you. Ishkabaha. Ishkabaha. I'll say it one time for my dad. He used to say it all the time. God bless you, Dad. I love you. On St. Patrick's Day, to my Irish heritage, to all my Irish people out there. Sláinte, my friends. Sláinte. Crypto Lifer, a brand you can trust, baby. Let's get it in. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Shout out to everyone on the live. I appreciate you all. What a beautiful day. We made a beautiful trade today in the trading group. I hope you took some gains. We're going to talk about the call I made. It was on the live stream today. I don't know, right at the end of the stream. I said, you know what? I'm going to take the call. And I did it in front of everybody. I put my guts on the line. I put it all out there. And if you were watching, you made gains with me because we went all the way up to 68,800 from like a low 67K area. Let's take a look at what happened today. Let's break it down. We got liquidity on either side. They want to bring us down to 60K. We know they want 60K and they want it bad. Will they get it there? You never know. 68,000 struggling, about to break. It just did. Let's see what's happening in the charts on this insane Sunday night. Remember, I do not like to trade Sunday night into Monday morning. I usually am out of my trades by then and I'm just chilling. You know what I mean? For my swing bag, my leverage trading bag, I'm getting it while the getting's good and I'm chillayin' when the market's out of control, all right? I may take advantage of the volatility at the right time, but remember, we have some things to talk about. We got to get ready for the week ahead, and I'm going to get you ready. I'm going to get your mind right. I'm going to get you focused. I'm going to get you disciplined on what you need to be focused on. Excuse me, I think I did just had a ribeye on the bone, so give me a break there, but oops. I just did a crypto face. Love you, crypto face. But I definitely burped on camera. It happens. Please forgive me. I never thought it would happen that way, but it did. The meal was good, all right? I was just saying how blessed we are in America to my wife. I said, you know, with all the problems we have here in America and all the things people say about America, I said, man, I walked into a store today and I said I could buy anything I wanted on the shelf. You know what I'm saying? And I said I got a ribeye. I said it was all waiting for me, grass-fed. I said organic eggs, you know. And I said people in other places have to, you know, I was watching a documentary on North Korea and they're making them like keep their poop in a thing. And oh my God, man. Look at Jupe at 141. I told you Jupe was going to be a winner. And now do you think it can go to $70? Now people think, oh, well, I mean, it's already at $2 and we're at the beginning of the rally. You really don't think Jupe can do it can go to $50, man. Jupe is going to make us some serious money. I don't think you realize. Shout out to everybody holding Jupe with me and who got into Jupe on that first time you could. It was a smart idea now. The lifer wins again. Uppercut, pa. To the upside. And we do it, baby. We do it like we do it every day over here. Up 80% in 7 days, huh? A little bit of juke, get you going over here. Mantle's exciting me. Axelar, anytime this thing comes down. AYZ, anytime this thing comes down. These are dollar cost average bags. These are coins that are just so hot. They're hot to touch. AYZ is just out of control hot. Axelar is just as hot, honestly. AYZ is a little hotter, a little more well-known, but they're both hot coins in my humble opinion, right? Orachain, my baby. Remember, I started talking about Orachain at $1 like a year and a half ago. OPSEC, another hot coin that just continues to push the boundaries. Osmosis, man, most boring coin I've ever been in. It's a stable coin for crying out loud, right? Down 12% after finally getting a 12% move that it hadn't made in like months. So these are the top 20 searched coins in the last 7 days. And you can tell they're bangers. And I own me a little bit in this Peng, man. We went over Peng today. Up 300%. It looks like it could continue after the little pullback it had. We'll take a look at Peng again and see if it had any movement. Meme AI down. Starknet, yeah, hovering. Book of Meme back at 1.9. Okay. Boom. But still, I'm going to hold my Book of Meme, see where it goes here. I like Manta. I'm DCAing into Manta on the dip. It's a bag that I'm beginning to build. Super excited about this. And my soul bag, baby. You guys saw me drop 100K into Solana. I could have done it quietly and not said a word. Maybe I should have. And it could have went down. I mean, but I wanted to show people how solid the TA was. I wanted to prove my technical analysis skills. Really, that's what I wanted to do. It really wasn't about the money. It was about the TA. I wanted to say, hey, man, I could see a key level to get in. And I wanted to show you how I was able to put my mind, my emotions aside and not even, and just do what I had to do. Lifer, thanks for all you do, says Joker NYC. He says, do you think Solana can follow in Ethereum with moves like ETH did from $89 to $4,000? Do you see any similarities in the charts? We can always take a look at that too and see how it portrays, Maybe we'll save that for later if we get a chance to get into that. Layer AI is a coin that I'm dollar cost averaging into. The lower it goes, the more I want. If it decides to dump to the downside, I'm in there. I added some weird time frames today, the 90, the 150 minute, because I was just looking for some confirmation ideas. Okay. Anyway, I like Layer AI. I think it's hot. Anytime it dips, I'm buying something. It's at 7.7. Interesting. I didn't think it would be, but of course, the show always comes through with a 777, some type of forms of the 7.7. Sean Pepe gets listed on Mexi tonight. What's your thoughts? And maybe some TA. If it allows, bro. Thank you. How's the caddy? Super Cruise. Love in mind. Dude, Super Cruise is amazing. I love it. Every time I'm on the highway, I hit that thing and boom. My wife is like, what are you doing? I'm like, what do you mean? The thing drives itself. Like, you don't have to drive the car. I'm honest. It does. You can set how far away it is. Dude, this is the creepiest thing. It changes lanes. The car changes lanes. Like, you'll be sitting there, and next thing you know, babe, it's doing it again. And the first time I freaked out, and I literally grabbed the wheel, and like, almost like, you know what I mean? I was like, what? Like, what do you mean? Look at it, went to 7777. Layer AI. Every time I'm around, you guys know you guys see it to the point of no return. The 77. And then it sits there, too, and just waits. You guys, it's pretty weird. If you don't think I got some weird command over the universe, I don't know what's going on, man. But anyway, so the thing changes lanes. The car changes lanes. Like, if it's going in the fast lane and the person in front of you in the fast lane just decides they're not going to go the speed limit, or where the car flips into the, waits, checks it sends out radar, like flips in the thing, moves over, whips past the person, flips the thing back, goes back in, and just keeps moving down and you're sitting there just like I've done it 5 times now. The 5th time you're like, cool. You know what I mean? And it did it twice, but like the next time, I haven't done it in like a month now. I haven't been on the highway in a while. I can see it doing it again. You know, it's like you got to get back into it again, you know? When the car puts the blinker on and starts changing lanes, it's just, and you're in this behemoth of a car too. So you're in this giant car and it's just like, and it just starts doing what it's like, what the? It's pretty mind blowing, man. So thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. Yeah, almost crashing because of the damn. Yeah, totally. Yeah, isn't life great? You know what I mean? Yeah. Almost completely total the thing because of the great technology that you just can't handle. Just like, yeah, thank you. Right off the lot, just blah, you know. No, but the thing is a dream, man. Once you get used to it doing whatever it wants. No, you know what I mean? It works 100%. I love Cadillac. It works 100%, man. Shout out to Cadillac. I would love to get sponsored, have some type of deal. You guys are amazing. You know, anyone works for Cadillac, knows Cadillac. Let's send some love their way. I love my Cadillac. I love everything about my Cadillac. It's beautiful. It's smooth. It feels amazing. I feel like I'm in the biggest car on the road, the nicest car on the road. I look around and it's just like, no, like nothing beats that sweetie pie. You know what I mean? Nothing beats that sweetie pie. I love that baby. The Casper Caddy. Booming to the upside. We are up booming on AXGT, up 100% gains. I love it. I'm loving it. And, you know, it did what it was supposed to do, right? Bullpen it, broke out, and boomed out. Kind of ascending triangle, but had some bullpen feels. And again, I don't even need to put the moving averages in because I know what they were looking like. But if I did add the moving averages like an MA here, and you know if I added 21, you know it was on it. You just know because that's how it works. That's how this stuff works. It just is what it is. You see? And look, there it is, right on the 21, right? Because it has to be. That's just how it has to be. Now you're getting away from the 21. You'll get a breakout. Eventually, you have to come back to the 21. And this will be the cycle over and over again. But look, it's headed to $1 billion market cap. Wow. AXGT. And I put it out here on Twitter even. I was nice enough to put that out. Showed my buy zone. And despite whatever Bitcoin did, this thing just continued to pump to the upside, up 118% gains. Congratulations to anyone that jumped into AXGT. Much love and respect. Thank you. Amazing. My first car was a 2001 DeVille in 2002. Black with gold trim, premium package, all stock, no tints. You can see me with my girl just cruising, man. Yo, it's so awesome, bro. It's your world. I'm just passing through, my man. 800% gains on MLS. Made a good day today. Thank you, Sammy. Love you, brother. Blessings on blessings, man. Is SMA or EMA better for TA? I mean, it depends on whatever. Your mind will recognize price action over time. Whatever's good for your brain is good for, you know what I mean? So we're going to stop with our top-down analysis. But if you were in the trading group today, or you were watching the live stream, we were watching this 7-minute inverted head and shoulder, and we turned it into, an ascending triangle, and we ended up getting in here with a stop right here, and we got a move to the upside that was absolutely lovely. Got in at 67.2 and could have got high as 67.800 at one point. I got out right around here for gains. Closed my trade lovely. Could have been better. But we also could have lost. So it was a wonderful win for me. I watched it go upside a little more and was like, But, eventually turned that into a just grateful moment that I was able to win, Always happy that I'm winning. Also, if you look at this too, kind of like a shoulder, a head and a right shoulder there. The head and shoulder doesn't have to be perfect, And so to me, it's about the 7-minute staying above this 200 SMA if possible. And we're going to talk about all this fun stuff. But right now, we do have a serious resistance at 68.8, 69,000, right? That's going to be that old high. Isn't that crazy? How quick everything, we were just at 51,000, how quick everything went. Shout out to Lumpy Grits. Let's celebrate the third super chat on a live from Lumpy. Thank you, Lumpy. We appreciate you, LG. And then we have 5 gifted memberships from Brian Peterson. Brian, that's the nicest thing anyone could do to me or for me. Not to me. Sometimes you fail when you're out here on the improv. You know what I mean? Brian, thank you so much. Brian Peterson, we love you. We appreciate you. But we love you, Brian. Thank you for gifting 5 memberships. It's the nicest thing you could do for the community and for me. Much respect. Made some gains from your trade this morning. Thanks, Lifer. Who made gains? Watching me. Soul Memes lately on fire. Just aped into Rabbit Planet RPGPT Soul Meme that just launched. Super low market cap LP burn. TA on the 1 hour. Dex screener. Oh, wouldn't you love me to flash your meme? I don't know if you could pay for flat meme flashing, everybody. We got to be careful here. Today is a day I would just want to appreciate all of you at the 99 and all you give us every day. God bless you, man. I want to appreciate people like you who are always here supporting me on the live stream every single day. Much love. Shout out to Shevert. Shout out to Shirtov Dermont. Yeah. Shirtov Dermont. Shout out to Shirtov Dermont. We love you. We appreciate you. Just curious, did you ever look into Infiniti QX80 before you bought the Escalade? I'm on my 3rd one. I love Nissans. Never. American-made, Irish, Boston. You know what I mean? Old school. It's that Cadillac, man. Come on, man. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate you all for being here. This man talked to me about PALMAI to the upside, blasting, and I put this out to my trading group. Said PALMAI is looking nice to me, and PALMAI takes a beautiful move to the upside for 42% gains. This was my baby. I put it out before it even came to MEXC. Remember? We watched PALMAI from when it was on Uniswap all the way to the listing. I've been PALMAI. It was like I birthed PALMAI, out of my palm. But it's so weird now. But PALMAI is amazing. I love it. It's awesome. It's just one of my sweeties, from day one. And we've been in PALMAI since like 30 cents and whatnot. And to see it just booming 5x and more, and to get a 42% gain out of PALMAI. And I put it out today talking about it. Went over it with the group. And so we hit FLUX. We hit PALMAI. So if you're in my trading group on one of the rockiest days in the week, really, right? We still banged on Palm, baby. PALMAI for gains. And why did I like PALMAI? It just looked good to me, baby. I can't explain it. I'm just not seeing my PALMAI. Anyway, could see it in this beautiful flag. I see it going to $3 from here. The 8-hour looks nice to me. And this is what I see around a lot of coins right now, is just the 8-hour looking absolutely beautiful. So, again, only time will tell. We do have a high here. We have to break. We could raise this. I mean, that's a resistance here. 194. We did wick all the way to 191 today. But shout out to my PALMAI fans. Shout out to everyone holding PALM. Beautiful pump for PALMAI. And does it make an M pattern double top and dip to the downside? Anything is possible. Low cap gem that we found. You never know. But I'm liking my PALMAI. I'm liking my LAI. My layer AI, and I'm just, I just got my portfolio. I got my GTAI. I am stacked. I got my AITECH. I got a insane AI portfolio. I got AGIX. I got OraChain. And I built the portfolio in front of my entire trading group like 18 months ago. They saw me talking about AGIX. Oh, this guy's buying AGIX. I was dollar cost averaging into that coin over and over and over again. So these coins are booming. We gave, these are the things that I talk about that I go over on a daily basis. And then FLUX too. I talked about FLUX today. I put out on CoinX. It was also on MEXC. And look, FLUX continuing to the upside. 31% gainer. And I see FLUX going to 186. Look at my call banging. You're like, no, you didn't, Lifer. You're so full of, you're just this guy that claims everything. And it's all photoshopped and edited. And everything you do is got, and then you'd be like, yesterday, 956 on my radar, looking more bullish than most. I mean, the whole market was in shock. People were in shambles. I'm stepping up and hitting it out the park. The everyday hitter, never quit a bam. And I hit a Bitcoin trade today, live in front of the world on a Sunday, low liquidity. Eat my shorts like Bart Simpson, banging on them to the upside. We got the short squeeze. We nailed it. It was a beautiful day. Like, if every day goes like today, I'll be blessed, right? So my trading group, we woke up to, a couple of the trades we put out hitting gains. We then made a trade live for Bitcoin, and we hit it for gains. What else can you ask for on a beautiful day? And then some of our AI coins are pumping to the upside while the whole market's in shambles. And a lot of altcoins are getting up to the. We're going to take a look at some BTC pairs. We're going to break that down for you too as well. Let's get into it. Let's talk about it. Let's delete all of my work from earlier. You know how I love to do that, and start with a clean slot. This even boomed out. This little flag did give us some gains at one point if you move the stop loss to break even once you're up, which I do very quickly when swing trading high leverage, which I hope you do too. But again, whatever makes you happy, snappy and cappy, keeps you going, Owen. It just rhymed. So when I do that, see, Owen, get it? Owen, so when I do that type of thing, and Owen. Anyway, sorry. Shout out to the $144 in super chats. We're going to get to those right now. Hold up. Wow. Whoa. Okay. Made 10. Giving you one. Paying it forward. Calling your call this morning was a money shot. Giver's gain. Wow. So you made a G and you flipped the C note to the man. Yo, you're the man, dude. May more come to you, my friend. May more come to you. Blessings on blessings. It feels good to give. I gave today, not a huge amount, but I did give today. I saw someone in need, and whatever was in my pocket came out, and I let it fly, right? Just boom, let it out. Like, you get so much when you let it out, everybody. You get so much when you let it out. Look, I get it back. You know what I said? It's funny. I told the girl, I said, I'm going to get it back tenfold, right? And I gave, whatever. This is a story, all right? I'm not trying to be boastful, and you're not supposed to boast about giving, right? So, but it's more that I just want to enjoy the story, right? So I'm a storyteller. I walk outside. We're going to the supermarket, right? There was an Irish social club, $20 to get in. I threw them $40 for them and my daughter. We hung out. It was fun, right? And this is crazy because I said this is nuts because look, the whole point of the story is you just solidified the story too. So check it. So I see this girl outside, and my wife, I went to the ATM and I got $60 out, I remember. And I gave $40 to the Irish Social Club. We spent like 10 minutes in there and we left, right? It was whatever. I didn't know that many people anymore. No one knows me anymore. It's sad. Anyway, no one knows who I am. It's kind of nice. Like, no one knows. So then we go out and we go to the local supermarket, and there was a girl like asking for something for, I forget. I don't even know what it was. You know what I mean? And I just was like, reached in, threw the 20 to her, and was like, I'm going to get that back 10x. And she looked at me like, I said, every time I give money away, I said, it comes back. I said, it comes right back. And look, you guys just gave me $200 in super chats. I just gave $20. Like, now I want to go give more money away. Now I want to give $200 away. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just get motivated to continue to give. It's crazy. Anyway, that's the story. I'm not saying I'm a big shot. I'm not trying to be like, oh, look, I gave $20. It's not, that's, you know, some people might look at that and then judge me. I think it's more like, wow, look what happens when you give it. It's just nuts. Shout out to Decrypted Tax, man. My man, Decrypted Tax. Everyone, if you want to get yourself right, all right, if you don't know what you're doing, if you don't know your price, maybe you've been buying Bitcoin for years and you just out of curiosity want to know, like, what did I pay for a Bitcoin? You know, if you sell one for a house one day, like, you're going to have to pay some type of tax on it. You're going to have to find out what you bought it for. This all will come into play. All right. You're going to want to get, you know, some APIs, see your buys and sells, and someone's going to have to go through all that. That's a lot of work. My man will do that for you here at Decrypted.tax, as well as do your regular taxes too as well. He's also a tax attorney, and I've used him myself. All right. Get a free consultation. Book now. Hit this button. What's the worst thing that can happen to you? All right. I'm a self-made millionaire, and I love this guy. And again, I've had a great experience, so check it out. Free consultation. And you have nothing to lose, really, in my humble opinion. State and local taxes, federal taxes, you name it. Get it done the right way with Decrypted.tax. He has experience with all of TradFi, regular taxes, and then he also understands the crypto world. You really don't get a lot of people with this expertise, and something you definitely want to pay attention to at Decrypted Tax, man. So, and again, I've used him personally to build LLCs and do other things that I've done in real estate. So the guy has been amazing, top notch. He also worked with my mom before she passed. We were in the middle of working together. So amazing guy, amazing guy. And, you know, some personal stuff, but, you know, I just want to let you know I'm open and I tell you guys what I do. So, yeah. Flux, we put it out today in the trading group, and there it goes to the upside for 31% gains. Bang, bang, bang. Flux banging on them. And you could see how the 8-hour was aggressively turning on the Stokes with a lack of bearish momentum in the MACD, touching the 21-day moving average with previous resistance as support. And I said, man, that's all I need inside of a bull flag, right? And I could see. And then where's the measured move? It's wick to wick, because that's the algorithmic measure it. That's how they do it. I don't know why. And it tells us we're likely to get to 186. And my measured moves are deadly. They hit like basic Fibonacci. I don't even need the Fibonacci retracements. Trend-based fib. You know, lines up pretty much, but not even perfectly. I guess, yeah. Yeah, you know. I'm not a fan of fib extensions. A lot of people use them. I'm so spot on with and you'll see over and over again, the measured moves are just insanity. So, and again, you'll figure it out. So Flux to the upside, nice call. Let's get back to BTC, and let's talk about what's happening to Bitcoin. All right, struggling right now with a massive dump to the downside on a Sunday night. All right, so just be careful. Market could be unforgiving here tonight, and we're going to get into this. But I see, we are dumping, and I expect volatility Sunday night. I always tell my students and everybody, be careful trading on a Sunday night. If your trades are going well, by 4 or 5 o'clock, I'm out. CME futures opens right now. All right. And once the CME futures open, the funny business begins. I sent you 100 with PayPal. Let's put someone from the chat in the group. Let's go. Crypto Bull for the $5 super chat. Insanity. And now we're getting a bearish engulfing candle here for Bitcoin on the 1 hour time frame. Going after all the stops real quick right here. Just stop hunting, in my humble opinion, because a lot of people would have traded this flag, right? I might have if I seen it. But not with high stochastics. See, I don't trade high stochastics, so I won't trade. See, the stochastics keep you out of pattern moves. If you're just a pattern trader, but you don't know stochastics, I feel like you can get hurt by the patterns. Stochastics help position you in the patterns at the right place, at the right time. Shrap from Shrapnel looking sharp. Dude, I have a bag of shrapnel. Today was a great day. Thank you, Lifer. FET is growing on me. Thoughts on the next moves? Shout out to DOZ for the $50 super chat. You guys are making it fat tonight. $299 in chat revenue. Making it fat. Making it rain. Ramadan. Thank you so much. Shout out to Tori for the $5 super chat. Wow, 12x now. Amazing. Wow. Yo, Lifer, looks like Bitcoin could be forming a complex inverted head and shoulder pattern out of that W. Something like this, yeah. Possibly. Shoulder, shoulder, head, like shoulder, shoulder, something like this. Yeah. More unlikely after the divergence. You got to get above this point of control and go through the gap. Really important we went through the gap back to this top area. We could fall back down to these key levels. We're going to break it down right now for Bitcoin. We're going to delete all this insanity, and we're going to get back to that insanity in a second. I don't want to leave you hanging with the dump, though, but tonight is really not about, like, live trading at the moment, and I usually don't live trade Sunday night. So I know you guys want what you want all the time, and you might just be a magician, Lifer, and whip it out. That didn't sound right. Second fail of the night. Anyway. You know what I'm saying, all right? The TA, whip out the technical analysis, all right? I mean, if you see this, it like kind of double top there in a way. Cat ears, right? Fell to the downside, slanted cat ears. Really not much to see here. It's pretty ugly, you know? You'd have to get some type of V-shaped recovery bounce. I kind of see what he's saying now. I think he's watching this smaller time frame. Shoulder, shoulder. Yeah, like it could be making a complex inverted and getting a move back to the upside. Positioning itself right back up and getting ready for its next move, right? Possible projection, but we're getting hit pretty hard right now for Bitcoin. Right back to where we started on the day. Like it was a liquidity grab to the upside for BTC. All right. Once I get my setup, I'm going to follow you, my brother. Anytime, my friend. Shout out to Daniel Giggs. Giggs? Daniel Giggs, right? Remember, SDAO, you got me in 2 huge gains. Even Bitcoin dumps, we gaining, baby. I got into SDAO too, and SDAO is pumping to the upside. Can you look at Churro? Celebrate the first super chat on a live stream from Galactic Knowledge. Thank you so much, Galactic Knowledge. We appreciate you. And let's get to the super chats. He's gonna pull me back into these super chats. I just gotta get to the Bitcoin and the weekly candle close. Weekly candle close, everybody. Wow, Bitcoin getting annihilated, but getting a little bit of a bounce back. Can we get that V-shaped recovery? Is this a liquidity grab to just scare people? We'll take a look at this weekly candle, and we're going to break it down for you and me every single day. Okay, so let's take a look at what's happening for Bitcoin. I've been talking about this key area here, and I said if Bitcoin, as long as it doesn't close a weekly candle below 65,582, I'm a bullish man. Okay? We break below that? Okay. I'm going to start saying, okay, 60K is on the way, and I can see why there's a lot of liquidity here at 60,000. But the big red is at 60K, like he's definitely going to get there. That's a little worrisome. That does tell me it's only $7,000 away. It's not that hard for a big boy to pull the liquidity down. Okay. Shout out to everybody here. Everyone's in the live. Thank you for subscribing to the channel and jumping on into the weekly candle close every Sunday night. If you're new, we do that. We've been doing that for over 2 to 3 years now. The insane bellow. I don't know what you call it. I started it one day. I did it again. And then I felt like if I didn't keep doing it, I cared too much of what people thought about me. So then I did it because I cared too much of what people thought about me. Wait, no. No, you didn't hear that. So anyway, we're above this key level here. 65,500. That's all that matters for me. You know, this candle closed above it. It's a good thing. I was curious about ABT. I appreciate how inspiring you are. Shout out to Crypto Toro. And wow, you guys are thundering down with the super chats. We got 49, 50, 99, another 99. Decrypt. Dude, unbelievable. 10 gifted memberships, another 5 gifted memberships. Unreal. This is, I cannot believe this. The love in which I receive from each and every one of you. And you know what's crazy is I just did something super nice too for someone yesterday. I'm not even going to say what I did, but I felt like I wanted to give and I gave. And like every time I give, God says, there you go. There you go, my friend. And so I'm just going to keep on giving. I love you all. I appreciate you. Right as I said that, he said give in the song. Is that crazy? All I have to give, right? We're going to take a look at the super chats. We got Trump Pepe. We got RPGPT So Mean. We got SDX FET and ABT. All right. Shout out to everybody here. Shout out to Doge Family. Shout out to Daddy T. Shout out to Road Trip Bundles. Shout out to T Money. Shout out to Mr. Clean. Shout out to Crypto Bellico. Shout out to Diametric Opposition. The law of attraction, man. Yo, you live in abundance. You thank God for everything you have. You stay in a state of gratitude, and good things are coming to you. Amen, my friends. Amen. God bless those who bless the others from the heart every time. Every time. I believe in the good Lord, man. Hoping to have the gift of membership with the Crypto Lifer. You know what, man? Is that what you just said? You know what? You're blessed, man. You're in then. You're in. This guy right here. We're going to go to your channel. Hold up. His name is just Man, right? But you're in, man. Ask and you shall receive. And, you know, so many times in my life I didn't ask and I got nothing. So you right here, we're going to at you. Send us an email. Connect to us. Prove to us this is you. Don't play any games. Send us an email from your email. Can you speak our language? What is that? No, I don't know, man. Now I'm sketched out. What is that? I see the word Naka. I don't know, man. Now I'm getting sketched out. I don't want to make the wrong decision, right? I'm a little sketched out by the profile. I have to be honest. I have to be honest. He good. Can I have a free course, please? Mate. Oh, so it's that easy, right? Yeah. Looks Filipino. Okay. Let's see if he answers back here. He goes, Naka promotion. All right, cool. Sam, I have all my tradable cash in bots and strung across 4 exchanges. How much would you recommend I bring if I want to join the 99 trading group? Honestly, I don't know, man. It's whatever you want. I don't recommend anyone to do anything with any type of money. I just want you to learn the education. So I couldn't recommend you do anything with any money. I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. And I can't tell you what to do with any type of money for any reason, man. Okay? That's just not what I do. It's not what I'm licensed to do. It's not what I want to do. All right? I want to teach you how to learn how to trade with technical analysis and get the education you deserve. Okay? And that's simply my relationship, right? And that's the nature of my business is education. Okay? I'm not here to show you coins. I'm here to just go over the charts and to learn every day from every different asset that we look at. It's going to teach us all different things about the charts together. Okay? So as long as the weekly stays above this key level, I remain bullish at 65,500. All right? And we did test it. We were lower than it. We got right back above it after that 64. We did not close a candle below it. But however, this candle has got some indecision here. And it could end up being a swing failure pattern. Okay? We are still pretty overbought. We are still far away from the 21-day moving average on the weekly. Okay? And we may have to do even some sideways price action. So, like, still not saying it's guaranteed, but there's still an idea here that we could pull back on the weekly. We'll have to break this first, close a weekly candle, go below it, and we'll see what happens. But I just want you to understand that this is possible. We could come test 60. We could even test 52,000. It's possible. I'm not saying it's guaranteed. I'm just letting you know it's possible. All right? Don't go throw the pan of hot water at me, all right? So now you can see where these two candles met. You give it a little bit of support. It lines up a little higher than the area, right? And you can see that the 3-day candle did get some buys back to the upside, but it is overbought on the stochastics. And a lot of times when you see stochastics turning with 2 red candles and away from a 21-day moving average, you get a pretty nasty drop to the downside. So we're still not out of the water yet. We could still see a pretty nasty drop to the downside. Okay. Shout out to Teddy Bear. He said, "You're an amazing teacher. Teddy, I love you. And I appreciate you for saying that. That's the nicest thing anyone could ever say to me. I've made enough gains. I've had enough awesome things happen in my life. Now I'm just looking for that student to teacher connection. And when you tell me that I'm a great teacher, it makes me want to teach even more people and do what I do every day. God bless you for saying that, man. You're awesome. You're amazing. Blessings on blessings." All right. This dude's funny, man. He's just joking, bro. He's definitely joking. Burke, that has to be a joke. That's the funniest thing I ever heard. "I want to join the 99 and become a full-time trader. Worry about my regulation comes and Bitcoin's volatility stabilizes. How will we trade go? I don't know why you're worried. Worry is a part of fear, man. Live in the present moment. Like right now, you have an opportunity. Right? You're worried about something you can't even control and you don't even know what will happen. What if they regulate Bitcoin? What do I do then? I don't know. I don't think like that. I take advantage of what's in front of me. I don't stress what I can't control, you know? So Bitcoin, this is your daily support right here at about 63,400. And you bounced out of nowhere, really. And I found it was the 150-minute 200 SMA. You see that? Shoulder, head, and right shoulder. Are we going to drop further down? This says we could take a nasty spill to the downside. The 150-minute time frame is my new go-to time frame. I do see that I feel like we have broken out from the falling wedge. And so you just want to make sure that we don't lose this too. You want to make sure we're making some type of, we get a recovery here. We're going to be watching that smaller time frame, right? But let's get out of that. But, hey, you didn't hear it from me, all right? That's my special sauce. Don't tell nobody. We go to the 22-hour, another one of my go-to time frames, and it also did break out, but we're getting a bearish engulfing candle in the 22. Things were looking great until what? The weekly candle closed, right? And the volatility began on the Sunday night. It seems to happen every single time. Expect it every single Sunday night. We could rip right back to the upside. We could be taking a bit of a dump here. Only time will tell. 22-hour has a bit of support right here, but you can see we're getting rejected by a point of control, which means we could fall through this gap and test this key area right here. We went up to it. We could come right back down to it to about 61,800. Not saying we're guaranteed to go there, but that's the next level you would go. You'd start to fall. You test it with this level right here that we got showing you 63.1, and then, you come to this high volume node. All right. So I am seeing some bearishness now. It looked really lovely up until like literally 20 minutes ago, which is kind of crazy, right? Or an hour ago when things started to take a turn at about 8 p.m. The second we got the weekly close, the volatility began. And the most predictable thing about Sunday night into Monday is its unpredictability. It's predictable that something weird is going to happen Sunday night into Monday. So it's got to the point where even though it seems unpredictable, it's predictable that it's unpredictable, which is predictable. Kind of interesting, right? Shout out to the 1,456 people here on the live. We got 497 likes. Let's get the likes up to the watchers. Blessings on blessings. We're going to get to all your super chats, all your questions, and everything else when we finish this Bitcoin analysis. So could the 8-hour just turn to the downside? It very well could. Could this be a rejection? Yes. So we have to, Bitcoin must close above 68,500 on the daily. We're in for, like tomorrow, next 2 days really, or we're in for some more downside. You can see the 6-hour hit resistance too, really right at this point of control right here. Resistance, breakout, we got right into this area, and 68.8 resistance. 4-hour time frame is now getting a bearish cross. It's like all you got on the 4-hour time frame. What we are saying is shoulder. We get ahead in some type of right shoulder here to save us. We do not want to break. As long as you don't break through this, we're good to go. We could retest this. We could bounce. The second we go back inside here, you're dropping to the bottom of it. So simple stuff. If you see this break back inside the pattern, you're going to the bottom of the pattern again. That's what I love about pattern trading. Like the second this breaks back inside, you're going right down here. And you're going to be testing 63,300. A nice $4,000 move for Bitcoin. All right. So are you open up a short right now? Are we getting ready to short? Well, the smaller time frames are going to start to convey that message. Right now, the 4-hour does convey that you're going to get a pretty nasty drop to the downside. We did have that hidden bullish of the 8-hour time frame that I pointed out, but it was like weak. I haven't back tested it in this nature, but it says it, this swing up to this swing up and this swing down says we should be okay. 90% of the time, this low is just a scary low. We're going to get a reversal, and this is nothing to worry about. It's just really the right shoulder here, and we're all set to go. But again, only time will tell. Right now, there's a chance that this is hidden bullish divergence on the 8-hour time frame. You take this swing low to that swing low to the upside, this swing low to that swing low to the downside, hidden bullish. However, look at you curving on the RSI, and here it's kind of suggesting we may get some more downside. So I haven't back tested this 100%. This one, usually it's a cleaner looking type of divergence. Okay. Same time, that does swing up while that swings down, and it's hidden bullish as far as I'm concerned. People could correct me. Who here sees it as hidden bullish? Who here thinks I'm stretching the truth a little bit? Put a 1 if you see the hidden bullish. Put a 2 if you think I'm stretching the truth. Put a 3 if you have no idea, you're just not there yet. But you're learning. I've been in your Discord for over 2 years. I got into XNA and got hooked on deep diving, low market cap coins. So I started a YouTube channel doing just that you inspired me to do. Thank you for saying that. Underground Cryptos on YouTube. Bless you, my friend. Bless you. Thank you for the $10 super chat. May you have success on YouTube. If you take it seriously, like a job, and you do it every single day and really, really love it, you'll get somewhere. If you dabble with it, it'll just become a hobby. You do whatever makes you happy. Okay. We also have, that's the thing. We're going to break down what's good. So reject. This is really resistance. You can see it right here on the 8-hour. Resistance, bounce. So you got to get back above 68,000 to remain bullish. Otherwise, you're going to come back down and test where you hit. And then if you lose that, you're going to be testing 63,300. This is very simple. If you can't close candles in the next, I'd like an 8-hour, 4-hour, even heck, a 1 hour to start, but a 4-hour candle. I like to see this 4-hour candle break back above the level. Curving moving averages. A lot of times when we do that, we do pump up to the 200 SMA. But I can see this, even going further down. So there's a chance we could still pump here. It's not all bad, but, overbought Stokes. MAC, RSI turning. MACD, not, lack of bullish momentum in the MACD. And a resistance at a previous supportive resistance level. I mean, Bear City, right? You're looking for the right shoulder. Shoulder, head, right shoulder. That's really, in the 1 hour. The 1 hour is telling, hey, I want to dump too. So what do you got for you got to make a higher low. This bullish divergence has to hold, which is pretty strong, I'll be honest. But you had some here too that didn't hold too well. That was swing down. Well, that swung up. It was great, So unless the 1 hour could get back above the 200 SMA, I would remain bearish. Unless the 15-minute, I'd like it to get back above that 200 SMA again and hold. Take a look at our 7. Our 7's oversold, attempting to bounce. Still hasn't lost the 200. And so to me, it's all about getting back inside this pattern. If it breaks in here, that's when so if I see us go here, I'm looking for a bear flag. That's when I'm opening up a short with a stop on the other side of this 200 SMA. We're taking it to the bottom. That's likely going to be a short down. Again, I'm probably not going to take it because I don't trade Sunday nights into Monday. I just don't. I don't care if maybe it was the greatest trade on earth, I'd take it. I guess I'd have to. But I like to have rules, and it's fun to have rules and stick to them. After taking so many gains in your life, you don't chase every single opportunity like you have to have it. All right. 1 hour time frame is in a bear flag, though. Look, descending triangle. These things love to dump. It's my go-to pattern for gains. Now open up a trade right in front of you, right? But, if I were to do anything tonight, it would be to possibly short this one a minute right now. It's tough to get a good risk-reward ratio on this. You got to get really close to price action. To me, that's just too risky. I can't get a 3-to-1 on this puppy. I do see price going to the downside. I don't see a great place to enter the trade. I like the stop loss above that high. I guess it could be somewhere there. That's a 3-to-1. Well, look, I have to basically hope that it doesn't pop right up and stop me. So I wouldn't take this trade. Maybe not till it at least falls down to the bottom of the pattern and starts to fall out. Then I could get in here with a stop loss up here, and it gives me some breathing room. So if the price action comes back into this area and gets really low, I'll think about taking it there with that. Yeah, that could even be a 4-to-1 risk-reward ratio now. With the 77s there, it's interesting. So again, because we're overbought on the 1 hour, I see this pushing down. And I don't see any really substantial bullish div here. It's likely this does continue to the downside, but you never know. Especially on a crazy, Sunday night. We did get pulled away. It has some money printer vibes. It's kind of bullish div there, right? Swing down, but not as sharp as a swing down as that one. See, this like swings up over time, but it's, I see a move to the downside coming here for Bitcoin. Looks like it's going to fall all the way back down to 66,600. I'm calling a move down. Yeah. Four to 1 risk reward ratio. Stokes are giving you more. Come on. Come on. Again, sometimes you don't get the fall through Sunday night. All right. Okay, shout out to everybody that put a number in the comment. I want to know that as an analyst, you bring us all together. From the moment we met in the 99 and on the live, you give me inspiration to move forward and progress. Thank you, Sammy. Thank you, my friend. And you're full of so much light, love, and happiness, and you're always really bright and in a good mood. You're always super appreciative, and that's why you're continuing to enjoy your journey here as a trader. Because you're living in abundance, obviously. The way you talk sounds like it. And you seem fulfilled with your trading. And you seem like you're getting somewhere and you're content. And that comes from hard work and discipline, my friend. So, blessings on blessings, right? Big T shorted from 68,400 now on 70% gains. Trailed to the stop loss. Gains. This approach right. Yep. Yeah. This may not move to the downside. It would be awesome if this is a bullish div here. See this swing up while that swings down? Be awesome if it kicks in. See our 1 minute again. Yeah, this is great. So if the Stokes can come all the way down and curve and we don't lose the level, we could stay inside this pattern. And the bulls can prevail here. Could be a possible buying opportunity. Just right now, the odds are down because you can't, look, you have a low, you have a high, you have a low, you have lower highs. You would expect to make lower lows, right? It's kind of a bullish div there on the 1 minute. See how this does swing up sharply and they swing down. It's a double, I call them double divs. It kind of makes more sense when you complete the div and double it, right? Bro, I wanted to thank you. I used to be homeless and smoking the krills. Now I'm in trading and I made this cycle already. 1K. Thank you, mate. God bless you, my friend. God bless you. So I see a move to the downside for Bitcoin. That's just what the target. That's what the charts say. This is a bearish, basically a kind of a bearish, a descending wedge in my humble opinion. They break to the downside 68% of the time. All right. There you go. There you go. I also bought Kimbo after you shouted it out, and I'm way up. Thank you. Oh, yeah, let's take a look at what happened to Kimbo, right? And shout out to my AGXT, too. It's funny. They told me to buy Kong, and I got Kong messed up with Kimbo. Isn't that funny? And I'm up huge. Look at this. So I accidentally bought Kimbo instead of Kong, like somewhere back here. Right? I mean, I think Kong would have made me more money. But so I messed up. And Kimbo's doing damage at 444 million. Look at the, I love that 444. Kimbo for gains, baby. Worked out, Keek, right? It's hilarious. It is, right? Like, because I was like, I'm up late at night. I'm doing all this crazy trading. And I'm like, what was that coin the guy told me to get on AVAX? I'm like, it started with a K. I'm like, oh yeah, Kimbo. That's what it was. And then the next morning, I'm like, no, it wasn't Kimbo. It was Kong. I'm like, dang it. And they all like 50x'd. And I didn't, you know what I mean? Right? I told you Bitcoin was going to break down. Why didn't you believe me? That guy was counter trading me. He's like, you said that yesterday. It didn't happen. Blah. I told you it was going to happen. It's an M pattern in a bear flag, man. I should be shorting this and making massive gains right now. So easy. Kimbo slice, baby. Have you looked at dogging me, late lifer? No, not yet. No. Only hope now is that divergence can stop the pain here for a move back to the upside, right? We got Trump, Pepe, we got RG Soul, we got SDX FET, ABT, and SHIB. We'll take a look at those coins. Thank you for asking. I mean, to me, no really substantial bullish div here, suggesting that we could just continue lower. About to go to the target. I called this for you. I showed you right where to get in, right where to put the stop, showed you the risk-reward ratio, and showed you the target. At this point, you're like 70% to the target. I almost think it's greedy to stay in a trade that long, right? But again, anything can happen. That was spam, man. People don't like when you spam, man. Today I celebrated a milestone in my whole HODL wallet. The year-to-year balance showed 1,020%. It's all about picking the right coins in the right narrative and sitting on your hands. Amen. 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 And I mean, what's crazy is, I mean, look at this. I call that so beautifully, it's ridiculous. Who here's up in the short making gains? I don't take kindly, right? Who's up in the short making massive gains right now? And look, we're able to find it. You don't have to get in immediately. You just kind of see what's happening. And how do we know we're going to short? Well, we lost the high volume node right here. It was a known descending triangle that break to the downside. How do we know where it's going to go? We take the length of the wick to the wick on the algorithmic move of the pole. Very simple stuff, really. Very simple. And how do we know? We knew that the stochastics were pushing to the downside on the 1 minute. I mean, that's a lovely short. So I show you how to short, I show you how to long. Look, I was long for days on days, right? I show you how to short, I show you how to long. And it's simple. I do it the same way I was going to long. I would have longed that to the upside if the Stokes were low. I would have done the same thing. Touching the 21, Stokes are low, above the high volume node. Shorting is longing, longing is shorting. I'm going to teach you so much that you never thought possible. If the guy that's just done trying to hate on me could open his mind and actually get some knowledge in his brain, we could help him out. But we can't help everybody. We can just do our best every day of the week. Every day. So look, there's a short. I didn't tell you to long. All right. And it started to move right when I said it was going to move. Not only do I know when it's going to happen, I can tell you when it's going to happen. And it's the technical analysis because stochastics are very accurate. Stochastics tell you when you're about to make a drop or about to make a move. All right. Sir Sam, how can I put the yellow line, the support, and the resistance? Thank you. Go here. Type in 5MA by Inlander. Once you have 5 moving averages, you're going to want to go to the settings of those. And go to a 21, 50, 80, 100, 200. Style, blue, white, yellow. White, red, purple, blue, and yellow. I was having a meltdown. The computer was melting down. Cyborg. Sam is a cyborg. Sorry, having a mental breakdown. The universe is made of 1,000 different colors flying through the space and time. I was on the island. Sorry. I'm sorry. I never went to the island. Sorry. Oh my God. How could he go to the, like, how could he go? Like, how could he go too? Like, even he went? Like, who didn't go? Like, oh my gosh, right? That's insanity, that whole thing. That whole chestnut. It's a bit of a chestnut, eh? And so you got another little midi flag here. And just the show will continue to the downside until it doesn't, just like a pump to the upside, right? Who went? You're funny. Can you look at big red support? I mean, you got some levels, but really, you don't got much till you get all the way back down to 65,000. So, suggest that we go all the way back to 65, 64,000. That's the closest liquidity, unless you get the big red back up to 70K, but they've been there for a while. And you do have someone down here at 60,000. This is BOOKMAP. Everyone, link to BOOKMAP in the description below. I do get a commission if you sign up to BOOKMAP. We appreciate it. It's an amazing API. I absolutely love it. All right. Okay, my friend, can you make it go back up, please? No, I cannot do that. I cannot do that. I can just show you where it's likely going to go. And it will likely go there. That's all I can do for you. All right. That target still stands at about, what? 66,618. All right. I would be taking my profits right now before you get bamboozled back to the upside. So this trade is over. Stop loss could be either put to break even or you can take your profits. Either one, you cannot lose this trade if you're a humble individual. The only way you lose this trade now is if you're super greedy, you add way too much here now thinking you're going to go lower, and you get greedy, or you just don't put your stop loss to break even and think you're invincible. And again, you do whatever makes you happy. I am not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do here should be taken as financial advice. All right? I would use this tool every time I trade. It gives you a visualization of how you're going to get in, going to get out. Basically, this tool makes you a planner. You have to plan your trade if you're going to use this tool. All right? There's a bit of a bullish divergence. It's a Class C bullish div. That swings down while that swings down. But this, if you continue this trajectory and continue that trajectory, they will hit each other. However, it's not that amazing. And you got to get yourself back above now resistance, which is 67,600. Bitcoin was looking strong today. The 8 hour was bouncing. Things look pretty good, but so far, no go. So we're able to give you the weekly analysis. We showed you a lot of big things and small things. We also gave you a live trade here for Bitcoin. Live trading for BTC. And you never know, man. Live trading the weekly open too, man. Which is so volatile and out of control. I didn't get into the live trade. I should have battled with my warriors tonight. But it kind of goes against my rules, even though I knew that was a high probability setup. You know how hard that was not to set to be a show off and make gains in front of you all? It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. Okay. Okay. Hey, Sam, new meme listing on Soul, call Moo. Any chance you could take a look at Horse Guy AI? FOMO on Polygon. Appreciate you, brother. My soul bag is going nuts. Wow. Vainery will 50x. It very well may. Nice little bounce back to the upside here. That is a bullish div there. It's a Class C bullish divergence. Now you're looking for what my man said earlier today on the live, which is the shoulder. The shoulder, the head, the shoulder, right? Back to the upside. I think that's what we're looking for. This gap back up. Again, we may just be making some type of bear flag, but so far that's a pretty nice recovery back to the upside for Bitcoin. All right. And again, you got to marry the red days. There's nothing else you can do, right? If it's applicable in your area, jump on into MEXC. All right. Get yourself going. And you can KYC, get yourself going. No matter where you are in the world, you can get yourself an RNSID and KYC. Pretty awesome. Check that out. But check it out. MEXC 0% future, a 2% taker fee there. All right. And 1% spot maker fee. They did go up a little bit in fees there, slightly. All right. So they doubled their fees, but they're still the lowest fees in the game on MEXC. All right. Lowest fees in the game on MEXC. You can't beat it. You cannot beat it. All right. Any chance you could take a look at Horse Guy AI? You asked again. You got me again to look at it too, huh? Interesting. He got me again anyway. So Bitcoin. Beautiful V-shaped recovery back to the upside. I would expect nothing less on a Sunday night. Going right after the shorts. That's why you take profit right here. Or you move to break even and you can't lose money. It would be a shame to not take those gains, though. That's why I take my gains fast, because if I was leverage trading that, I would have been up hard, and then I would have been down hard. And so it is what it is. Now, And we did bounce off the bullish, the Class C bullish div, and we were low on the stochastics. So far, so good there, dude. So far, so good there. I took profits there. I super chatted you a few streams ago to look at POWR token. It was my first ever super chat. If you could please look at it, that would be very much appreciated. I love your stream. Kurt, I love you. And you know what? And you know, we ended up doing it, Kurt, but you left the live stream and people said he did POWR. I kind of remember, maybe I'm wrong, but I remember this day. It was towards the very end though. I did it at the very, very end. I'm going to do it on CoinEx, my new favorite low grade exchange, you know? CoinEx has the gems, baby. You get the CoinEx, see, you either get it in the dirt or you get it in CoinEx. If you're buying CoinEx, you are a degen. If you're an EGX or CoinEx, you are just the dirtiest degen. Like your keyboard is this, you are the lowest of the lows of the degens. That's why I love CoinEx. I first got into CoinEx and I made my first 7X on XNA and I'll never look back. CoinEx, baby, for the true degen in you. When you just can't help but degen. When you know it's wrong, but you do it anyway. CoinEx. You dirty little degen. You guys are stupid. Yo, man, you're making me generally like, yo, I love this live stream. You guys, I generally laugh my complete face off every time I come out on a Saturday and Sunday. We're more serious on the weekdays because there's a lot to handle, but we have a little more fun on the weekend nights because, hey, it's a weekend night. You know what I mean? It's Sunday night for crying out loud over here. Have some fun, you know? Have some fajoule, pasta fajoule. So a bit of a cup and handle, a lot of wicks, tight moving averages, high volume node. You're sitting on it. You'd like to, you know. Here's the deal. If Power Ledger breaks back above and retest 44, 42, it's a beautiful trade. I do see a cup and handle. It could continue to the upside. When it came up, came down, and then it got this rounded bottom. The target for Power Ledger is 65. I don't think I would touch it with a 10-foot pole. No offense to you, but it's just not my trade. But blessings on you, and anything could happen. So, I'm a big degen. Thank you so much. Yeah, anytime, man. Shout out to Charles Jansen for the degen comments and the last for the $4.99, man. You guys are just pouring it on. $400 in chat revenue. You people are unbelievable. It's bull run season, baby. It's bull run season. EGX sounds like an adult website. It might as well be. Speaking of, we did 100 on EVR in one day, still holding well. Oh, yeah. I was too degened out. Render looking degen. Anyone know what broker to use that's legit and will pay? I don't know what you're saying. I use Coinbase to get in and out. You do you. I do me. Hopefully we meet together. Flux up again, lifer. Banging on them, right? And that's on CoinEx. Look at Flux continuing to moon. Look at this. My call of the day. My Sunday night call. Headed to the target. It wants 186. This thing was at 126. Are you kidding me? I put this out last night. It is now up even more. Flux continuing to pound the pavement here. Unbelievable. Make it bacon on the beach, baby. 38% gains for Flux to the upside out of a bull flag. And this is what I saw around a lot of the market. They looked a lot like this, and I could see some, you know. And again, tight moving averages. Bull flag. Low RSI, low stochastics RSI, double bottom there for the buy off the 200 SMA. I'm telling you right now, this is textbook win for Flux. All right. On MEXC, when the price rises too fast after coins launch, the app glitches for 2 to 3 seconds. It might, you never know. BOOME is in an upward trend. It is. And NEAR just continues to take faces at 834. And I had NEAR in this flag too. NEAR looked like it wanted to continue. I see NEAR going back up to 12. I really do. It could double top up here. We'll see. It did hit a resistance right here. You know, but so far so good for NEAR as it bounced all the way off of the 660 level all the way back to about 835, right? And that's beautiful for NEAR. NEAR's actually right at the high it's at right now. It actually might start to pump. Let's look at it on the 15. You know, it's getting oversold, but with that Bitcoin bounce, it seems to be getting excited. And remember, it's the weekly candle close, so we're going to take a look at some other things. But we went all the way from the weekly to that like 5-day, to the 3-day, to the daily, 22-hour, 8-hour, 4-hour, 1 hour. I brought you all the way to this 15-minute, 7-minute, and back to the 1 minute, showed you the bear flag. You've learned so much tonight, you didn't even know what you learned. People have criticized me that didn't even know what they learned. You know what I mean? I'm light years ahead of people that even hate on me, and they don't even realize what they're doing. But again, that's why I don't even really mention it. I only mention the love, because I love each and every one of you. And you live in love, you cannot be denied. Love is the strongest frequency in the world, everybody. And you encompass yourself with love. You live in love. I tell my kids I love them every day, probably 100 times a day. My kids hear the word I love you over and over again. I tell my wife I love her. And I show my kids I love them by working hard every day, by staying diligent, you know what I mean? By not bugging out on the live stream, by keeping my cool, by staying calm and collected. This is what makes a real family man. The true honor is to work every single day for your family and ask for nothing but God's love. Amen. I could see NIR continuing to the upside here, pumping back to 906. It's the hottest thing since sliced bread right now. Lack of bearish momentum in the MACD. NIR looks like you could make some gains here to the upside. It is volatile tonight, but it's the hottest coin, and coins that are hot stay hot, man. And so I like what I'm seeing here for NIR. And again, that would be the only thing I might even touch a trade on tonight is NIR. All right. The only thing on NIR, it has a very big market cap, like what, a $12 billion market cap for NIR, right? So realistically, how big can NIR get in the bull run? I got into NIR early at $1.78, right? $8 billion market cap. I see the most it can go $80 billion, and I think that's crazy. So you see an $80 NIR? I don't know if that's possible. I say a 5x from here at best, maybe even a 10x. A 10x at the very best. So I like NIR, but I personally think it's time to take some gains and move it to something better. So I have to admit that I have taken some of my bag out of NIR. Sorry, everybody. And I've moved it into Layer AI. So I've taken money out of NIR and I've swung it into Layer AI. How to swing, and again, maybe I'm wrong or maybe I'm right, but the odds of me making massive gains, like my NIR bag was like $2 or $3 grand, $4 grand. It turned into well over 20,000. It ballooned, okay? And at about 18,000, I said, you know what? I'm going to take that. And I'm going to distribute 10K into Layer AI and 10K into another AI coin. And again, maybe it's the worst decision I ever made. Maybe it's the best. What do you guys think of the move I made? What do you think of that move? And again, you guys aren't financial advisors, okay? So whatever you say, I'm just going to take it with a grain of salt, all right? I'm not, you're not telling me what to do. But what do you guys think of the move of swinging most of my NIR bag into Layer AI? I think it's got a good potential of making some serious gains for me. And again, what if Layer AI gets exposed? What if something happens? It's a very new coin, right? NIR was substantial. NIR was a safer bet, okay? I love it. Love Layer AI. What's your price prediction for Cardano this bull run? That's a smart move. So undervalued. Let's go AI coins. Big brain move, he says. Okay. Advisory, a good move, Sam. Vanry, not financial advice. Should have put it an AOIZ. Hey. AOIZ is so hot right now. And I love that Bitcoin's getting ripped right back to the upside. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. We almost need the 30-second chart to see what we can do here. And again, look at this. So let me clean up my mess here. So I gave you a short. Now I could give you a long. We could play ping pong. You're like to see a bounce right now to the upside. Why? Shorts are about to get squeezed. A lot of people just went short. Way too many. They're like, oh yeah, that's it. That's the big dump. Everyone thinks there's this huge dump coming, so they're going to use that. The Stokes are low. They're trying to turn a little bit here. This could get a little sketchy. If this whole trend, there's a chance this breaks back to the upside. You want to see if the 30-second chart can break the 200 SMA. It breaks this yellow line, you have a chance of a move. Also, it's hard to see, but look, there's a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder. It's really hard to see. That is your neckline. That is a move, and that could be your measured move to the upside. Most people could never see this on the 30-second chart. They call me Dr. DeZido. They call me Dr. DeSoto. You know that, I'm just messing around. I get the no-no like Dr. DeSoto. Put you to sleep, though, like Dr. DeSoto, right? You know who Dr. DeSoto was? Anyone here knows who Dr. DeSoto was? I'll give you some points here. We'll figure something out. Who was Dr. DeSoto? Without Googling it. You're all Googling it now. Dr. DeSoto, right? I put you to sleep like Dr. DeSoto. You know what I mean? Why would he put someone to sleep? Who was he? Right? 90s rapper. No idea. Horse guy move. I'm keeping mine near, but I like the AI coins. Different categories for me. What's crazy to me is the Stoke RSI is amazing now on the daily. Totally reset, but MACD now crossing to the downside. Never sweat the MACD, man. MACD's garbage. I always put the Stokes over the MACD. Never, ever even. The MACD is a garbage indicator. I only use it in conjunction with other indicators. It's kind of a double top M right there. So we got to hold. No guarantees here. We got to hold. Sketchy Sunday night. You see the volatility? Shoulder, head, right shoulder, shallow left shoulder there. You guys going to make me trade this, aren't you? I think you're going to make me trade this. I wish I had the 30-second chart here. I don't. But I'm saying that's a shoulder, head, and a right shoulder. I see some vibes. I set the trade up before I take the trade. I always say this, 9 out of 10 times I take it, right? But look, 6-7-3-3-3-3. So crazy. 68-608. Even weirder. And I like to risk the 100 for whatever, the ratio right there. It's 109 for 387. I'm not taking the trade yet. I want to see a candle bounce here. I see a green candle bounce here. Make me feel a little better. And again, I could easily lose my money. Just remember that. It's a Sunday night. I don't even know why I'm trading it. I think just for pure kind of like entertainment for you guys. And for me. All right. And again, this is for entertainment purposes only, okay? Education and entertainment. I am not a financial advisor. Like I say, do should be taken. You should never do what you see someone do on YouTube. Can we get you and Jordan in the same room to make sure you're not the same person? BOOKMAP Big Residence. Got the charts of the chokehold on my way to Soho. Sammy is show pro. We watch the GoPro. Other YouTubers are so-so. I love it. Shout out to Paul Wood in the house. Rapping on action. So, I mean, you're resetting on the stochastic. You've just got a nasty dump, but you got low. I mean, you're literally overbought on the other time frame. 50-minute wants to rip for you, though. 50 minutes in your favor. We'd have to kind of pin that 5-minute time frame. 5-minute doesn't look good. See, the 5-minute wants to dump on our face. 5-minute wants to ruin the party right here. There you go, man. No love. See, had that bounce, it looked nice. I would have taken the trade, but they just ruined the flag, right? Now we got a new flag, but that don't look good to me. I'm not in, I don't know what that is, but I'm not into that, at all. Make another right shoulder possibly now, and then shoulder, head, right shoulder. I've seen that. And then you try to make sense of what you can, but, right? I mean, technically, you could break out here. This could be shoulder, shoulder, head, shoulder, shoulder. And that is the complex inverted head and shoulder. Shoulder, shoulder, head, shoulder, shoulder, right? And that's kind of how we would play this. Same trade, same play, same story. It's high risk. I'll risk way less, like 68 for 300, right? That way, the worst I could lose is $60. Like, who cares, right? It's really just it's more of an experimental idea, right? Good way to lose $60. Trading on a Sunday night. I don't advise you trade on a Sunday night. Worst thing to do. For me personally. Your odds are so much better on Tuesday. All right. Dr. DeSoto was the little mouse. All right. And he was the dentist. And see, you know, he was in this little kid's book, right? By William Steig, Dr. DeSoto, all right? And he eventually glued the fox's mouth shut so he couldn't eat him. He outsmarted the fox, all right? And, you know, Dr. DeSoto. Anyway, that's a whole nother story, okay? Beautiful move to the downside there. Didn't play out too. That's why you don't take the flag until you can kind of see some resonance. That's why I moved. Good thing we moved out to the bigger time frame too as well. All right. Layer AI and Avalanche. Okay, super chats. Let's take a look at what my man is asking about. And shout out to Kimbo, man. Honestly, it's kind of in this bigger flag. It just looks like it could just continue to wail on out. It does have some support here and some resistance. What you want almost is could it do something here too, you know? But shout out to Kimbo, man. Making some, you know, taking names. Kicking butt. All right. I ain't checked when exactly, LOL. Shout out to Crypto Billy in the house. Bitcoin about to dump, right? I don't know. You never know. All right. When I take the trade, you'll know it's right. Until I take the trade, then it ain't right. You feels me? You'll know when you know, bro. Yeah, I don't like how these moving averages are kind of below the 200. Can you get some hidden bullish, some action, you know? And so what I do at this point too is you want to like kind of, I don't like to be too down into the, I get into the nitty gritty when you're making that, but sometimes you can get so in there when you're making those trades, you can't see the bigger picture of what's happening. You'll miss out like the 30-second maybe about to dump in your face, and you'll be like, you're on this little 30-second, like, oh, but what if we get above this level? You take a look at the 1 hour. The 1 hour says, I want to come down on you right now, right? And so, look, it comes all the way down to this idea here. Like I said earlier, you know, this kind of retest. You can kind of put the wicks there, but, you know, you don't, if you break back inside this pattern, you're coming to the bottom of it. Just remember this. You know, I think people hear me say things, and you go, I mean, we're coming here. And we're testing 63,000. That's just what's likely going to happen if we don't double bottom at 65, okay? So it's really crucial that we don't, see how we wick there? It's really crucial we do get a bounce here. Get above the 200 SMA on the 1 hour. If we do that, all coins, everything, getting above the 200 SMA on the 1 hour could change the entire market for the rest of the 4 or 5 months. This goes lower and makes a new lower low. We're coming back down to 54K, and that changes the market for the next, I'm telling you, you don't realize it, but for the next 3 hours, what happens on the next 3 hours depicts what happens to Bitcoin for the next 3 months. And it's insane. I've seen it many times in my life, so I know when you're at key pivot points, and this is one of them right here. This level right here on this, you go back inside this pattern, you drop down here, you play with 63K, you likely lose a lot of value, you liquidate a lot of people, you go to 61. You go to 61, now you're talking 52, 54 because it's right there. I'm not trying to be the bearer of bear news, and I'm not trying to make the bear's picture here. I'm just showing you how close we are to a possible serious downtrend. And how if we can fight off even this level here, it can change the entire narrative for Bitcoin. So call your mother, call your brother, call your friend, tell them to buy Bitcoin right now, all right? I'll do my part. You do yours. I got 10 grand in here. I'll buy 1,500. All right. I don't like buying too high. It's a little high for me now, but I'll buy a little bit because I love it. And I know 10 years from now, it's going to be so worth that I did that. I'm going to be wish I bought more every time I buy Bitcoin. I'm going to remember when I did it 5 years after, and I'm going to say, dang, I wish I had bought more back then. It's happened to me every single time. I guarantee the same is the case. The whole 10K should go in right now. And I'm always going to look back and say, man, what was I thinking? 67.5. Good price for me. I'll take it. Hello, everyone. Can you see OPCAT? Satoshi Nakamoto's cat meme coin, originally part of the Bitcoin scripting system. OPCAT is going to the billions. Interesting. Is this it here, OPCAT for wrapped ETH on Uniswap? Or is it something different? Is this like 1.2 million? It is at a Fibonacci retracement 786 level, which is a beautiful place to be. And again, I know nothing about the fact of my own ignorance here. I don't know this coin at all, and I appreciate the super chat for 5 beans, but we don't know. Thanks, Sammy. 216 on the short. Could have held on for more profits, but remembered what you taught us. Take the profit and don't regret not making more on the trade because it could have gone wrong too. Anything could have happened. Shout out to Etienne for the $10 super chat. Blessings on blessings, and you still gave. Blessings on blessings, my friend. All right. Overpowered cat. I smell 32K new bottom. So far, Bitcoin did get a bounce here on the 1 hour time frame, and it's bouncing. You don't want to see the 1 hour break back inside the pattern. That's what it's all about right now. You want to see the Stokes round off, low, high, higher, low. It puts in a higher low. We are in an uptrend, everybody. So you got to get this higher low so we can continue to put in a higher high. Bitcoin must break back above the 200 SMA and 70,500 to remain bullish. It's the key resistance level for me. 70,004, 70,005 in this big yellow area here. All right. Moving through the show, we got to get to the DXY. We also have to look at some other things that are brewing. Bitcoin dominance is very important. So I'm not going to show this coin because, look, it says very little liquidity. Oh, actually, wait, I skipped a letter. Yeah. Or I added a letter I didn't need. So this thing came out how many days ago? 3 days ago. And it ripped. 8x on your soul. 1 soul turns to 8 soul. And this is why Sol's going out of control. Is it a good thing? Could the memes start to crash? Could it crash Solana? Is the only reason Solana's pumping is because of the memes? And does it matter? Or is that just something that's going to continue to fuel? And then could people make money on memes and then buy real projects? And could memes actually be a catalyst for wealth, as a joke as they are? Because they're just easy for people to understand, get a grasp of. And the average person can actually make an 8x without having to do much research. That's the narrative behind the meme situation. If you hear even people deep diving the idea, taking it seriously as an analytical approach to the market, the meme game, more than just a casino, something of substantiability, because the money flows where the money goes, and the money goes where the money knows, and the money knows the memes. So, shout out to the 1,617 people here on the live, and the 707 likes, $445 in chat revenue, 21 new members. Man. Sam, thank you for all your guidance. Your view on FLOKI. I'm 3x on this one. Can it pump more? Already at a $2 billion market cap. Sol is a casino. Sam, why ignore my super chat? I do not ignore anybody's super chats. I have, I just go with the flow as fast as the show goes. If you think I'm ignoring your super chat, maybe something in your life happened where you think bad things happen to you. I am not ignoring your super chat. All right. Ice Mike 6969. All right. Everyone, please tell everyone that no, if I don't do a super chat, it is not personal. It just means I'm all over the place. Look at how many super chats keep coming in, man. I do my best, my friend. I do my best. At one point, it's going to be, as the show continues, soon, if we have 5,000 people here on the live, I'm not going to be able to do everybody's super chat, right? You can only imagine. So I would be appreciative of what the time we do have together now before it gets out of control. Diametric opposition said big boy pants required. Wow. I didn't mean to say that. I just read it. I didn't even know. Wow. Ooh, sorry. My thing on Sol is it easier to sell your transactions through Sol. People are going to dump all the coins they were originally into Sol to cash out on other people causing pumps. You're downstairs? Thank you, because I heard you through the grapevine. Yeah. You would have scared me.
I know, I'm getting somewhere.
You would have scared me half to death.
I was like number 700. I saw a change.
Thank you, babe. It's very nice of you to do that. Even my wife hits the like button. It's the least you guys could do. I appreciate every one of you that hits the like button. I'm so appreciative of anyone that comes to the channel, sends a super chat, says what up. I love you all. Blessings on blessings to be alive. All right. We're going to do the best we can to get through every one of these super chats. Really would like to see Bitcoin bump. We're going to leave that here. Possible shoulder, head and right shoulder. We'll see what happens. Only time will tell for Bitcoin. Does near get the pump? It looks like it may. But you never know. Okay, we'll take a look at RPGPT. All right. RPGPT. And I don't like doing too many memes because my community is not your exit liquidity. Okay. I'm going to say that, Yeah, this doesn't look, I don't know, man. This looks like trash, bro. Don't put out trash like this again on my live stream. Don't ever bring me a $14,000 market cap on my live stream again. All right? How dare you disrespect me? All right? I'm joking, but I'm not. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Nah, but it's all in good fun, but at the same time, come on, man. Like, let's put on some big boy pants, as somebody said here, and let's get real. So, all right, let's take a look at what's happening here for STX and take a look at the daily, okay? And maybe I looked at the wrong coin, but that thing looked like complete garbage. Like it was something you made in your basement and you were happy someone actually mentioned it today. And that's just wrong, all right? Taking advantage of my good nature. So don't do that. I think it's wrong, all right? So look, STX, if Bitcoin gets the bounce, STX will stay inside this little beautiful little flag and we'll continue to the upside, okay? Please pay it forward. Sammy, learning your Lifer 99 charts of the Discord group and the rewards are already starting to show. I'm new, but learning, and that's what it's all about. Peeps, I strongly recommend joining the group. He's a brand new person, and he wants to tell people publicly, so he joins the group. And people say, oh, Sam does this. I'd be a genius if I did this. If I ran a marketing campaign where I paid people to send in super chats. I promise on my life, on my entire family's life, which I should. I don't do that. I don't know this man. He's come to the live stream a few times. So he joined the group. He learned the education. He's starting to see the education play out for himself because he's putting in the work. And if you put in the work, you're going to be like, wow, this really does work. And he's making it happen. And then he wants to send a $20 super chat into the live. So he wants to spend his own money, okay, to support me and to tell you that he really believes that if you're a beginner, you're going to be able to learn. And he's giving $20 away. So like, he's obviously in a good spot. And he joined the trading group. He's not a brokey, right? So Link is pumped in the last 30 minutes. Yeah, what was up with Chainlink going below 19? What was that all about? A tiny little pump for Link. Come on, 1850 to 1877. And it wasn't the 77 when I looked at it. You saw that, right? Weird. Anyway, could Chainlink Chainlink looks a lot, I want to see it just kind of hang out and move back up here. We talked about it on the stream earlier today. Struggling, though. One of my few positions that I'm not happy with at the moment. Chainlink, you better get in gear. Avalanche is still pumping to the upside. As you're getting, look, Kimbo's right here. Right here, when you go to Avalanche, Kimbo's the first thing you see. Kimbo, baby. And so I may have made a good decision. It's getting a lot of love right now, Kimbo. What's the market cap for Kimbo? If you can even, it probably doesn't even say, right? Wow, 44 million. It's number 685. It's representing all of the circulating supply. No one's going to dump on you. Total supply, max supply. You got to love that. All right. $4.768 million in volume. That ain't bad for a $46 million market cap, up 28% today. KIMBO, baby, KIMBO. And I tweeted this thing, I believe, too. Anyway, you never know. Someone asked about Chainlink. Let's get back into these super chats. Interacting with the chat is my favorite thing to do. Let's take a look at our baby. So SDX has to move with Bitcoin. All right. Whatever happens to Bitcoin happens to SDX. All right. We put it in that flag, and that's really about it. Now, everyone says the NVIDIA conference is going to pump these AI coins to no end. It's a chance. I mean, they pumped up pretty. Look at the daily with a bullish engulfing candle. Again, Bitcoin will play ball right now. Everyone's kind of in the middle. It's a Sunday night, but this did break out of the trend line. If you look at the 8-hour time frame, this thing is hungry. Again, it has to break back above 314 or 308. Yeah, 312 even is the high. So 312 is the level. I see it moving all the way back up somewhere. It's supposed to be 511, man. To me, it's only a matter of time. We see FET somewhere into the 20s, man. I believe FET could 10x in the next, by the summer. You never know, though, you know. But to me, this is just the beginning of something that's going to be really, really big. We just don't know it yet because we're just getting started and we're in the middle of it all. But if we can zoom our brains out and maximize our positional approach, take a deep breath and consciously zoom out. And again, I could be wrong. But what I'm seeing is something way bigger. Even if we double top here and come back down and bounce off 189, that would just be a buying opportunity for me for Fetch. I see it at $5. And again, I own bags of Fetch, so of course I'm going to be biased. I love the coin. I own it. And I got in at very early stages. I didn't go pre-sale or anything, but I was dollar cost averaging throughout the entire bear market. I talked about it many times. I put Fetch and AGIX as my two premier AI coins to kind of carry my AI portfolio. Those are my standstills. Those are like my Solana and Link for the overall market. You get it? All right. We talked about ARC block today, and it looked good to me. Inside of a bull flag, showing signs of life, right? Daily and the 22-hour both looking okay. And that's a bull flag. Previous support is resistance. It loses this, it drops. It loses that, it could drop even more. Moving averages are somewhat far apart. Funny, so I got. Hold on one second here. That's got the 9, the 50. So it just has a few different ones. I was like, why do I have a band like that? You know, it's got the 9 in the middle. You can start doing that and seeing what happens, you know. It's got the 9 and the 150. Those are the two different ones that it overlays. Anyway. ABT looks good to me, just like it looked this morning. Nothing has really changed. SHIB took a beat down. It really did. It fell out of the beautiful zone to the downside. I just see SHIB possibly coming back down to the 618 or in somewhat of a bull flag. The 22-hour looks very bullish to me for SHIB. Binance said some big news was coming out, right? And the second that happened, so SHIB was dumping today. Out of nowhere, I saw Binance post some big news, right? Did anyone else? Someone posted it to the group, I believe, and I caught it. See, Binance. Sorry, the seat is occupied by Binance. That's funny, right? Said something's coming with Binance and SHIB or something. Nah, I think it was just someone playing games with Photoshop, right? Yeah, I think it might have been too. Anyway, EtherFi is hot. Solana available. Of course it is, right? Bang. Shout out to everyone that follows me. I love y'all. Shout out to Crypto Wendy. We love you, Wendy-O. You're the best. Shout out to the 26,200 followers. Let's boom all the way up to 30,000, baby. NAP is trending right now. Someone asked me about it at the beginning of the live. So NAP. They know what to send me on that Twitter feed. I always know the hottest coins because of Twitter, man. Twitter's open 24/7 for me. If you don't use Twitter while you're actually, I mean, it's just part of the game. So it's good to have an active Twitter account and being active in Twitter. I see a lot of you guys that follow me aren't active on Twitter. and you're missing out on a lot of alpha. Every once in a while, I'm in a good mood, and I just spill some alpha on Twitter. You might want to be a part of that. Look, SHIB bounced right off the 618, where everyone was feverishly waiting to nab these prices. For my wife's sake, I hope SHIB takes off right now in the next 10 days. Why did you sell SHIB? What's wrong with you? You bought it 2 days ago and panicked sold it? Why? Are you serious? It bounced all the way back. How much did you lose? Yo, what's wrong with you? Yo, my wife never trades. She made one trade in the last 2 years, and she bought and panic sold. Yo, thank God she doesn't hold the keys to my portfolio. Oh my, I love you, babe. I don't want to talk mean. She has a nice portfolio. She has other coins, right, babe? Yeah, but you got other coins, right? Did you lose more than $1,000 of our money? I just think you, whatever, I don't know what's going on. Why don't you ask me before you do things? I know, but why don't you ask your husband? I'm a technical analyst. This is the second time that you've bought and sold without asking me, my love. I love you so much, but why wouldn't you ask me? Why wouldn't you ask me, my love? It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's just Shiba Inu. It's probably $1,000. It's not a big deal. We have such good communication. Your butt must be doing it in the middle of the night or something while I'm asleep. I don't know what's going on. My goodness. It looks bad, babe. Anyway, who cares? What? But I own so much Fetch AI. Why would you buy Fetch AI? I own it. I've owned it since the bottom. I own like 50 freaking 60K of it. What the hell does your $3,000 of Fetch AI? What are you trying to compete with me? I don't care what you do with your portfolio. Do whatever you want. Do whatever you want. Double down on things that I have so much of. This is ridiculous. Like, oh my gosh. Oh man. I see SHIB making a big move, up 120% gains to the upside. I'm just joking, babe. I love you. I own SHIB. I've had SHIB since it began. Huh? I own a good amount. It's like $4,000. Okay. You're not a real trader till you panic sell. I agree. Everyone has to panic sell at one point in your life. You didn't either feel the pain or save. Sometimes it's the best thing you ever did. I just signed up for the 99. I sold some bags I wanted to keep, but it's worth it, Sammy. Very excited. Shout out to Mission Possible 7777. We love you. We appreciate you. We're going to do everything we can to keep you up to date, keep you going, and you're going to get so many Bitcoin updates. It's going to blow your mind. All right. My girl and I are dying. Shout out to Jamal Antonio, man. Super chat. Let's take a look at THETA. You bought THETA too, right? At the top, right? But that was our money in the other, no? Oh my God, I thought you panic sold that now. I was like, what? Now you're doing that? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my geez, Louise. All right. And sign up to KuCoin if you want. We do have a link to KuCoin. Still use KuCoin somewhat here and there. But Maxi just blows it out the water. You know what I mean? Party in the house. So THETA. Honestly, look at THETA. Now, it could come back down here, but see how the 22 is pointing up aggressively? And you got the RSI coming down. Well, that's hidden bullish divergence, in my opinion. You could say, no, that's it here. But yeah, even still, you got hidden bullish div right there for THETA. To me, it says THETA might start doing something like this and then just go absolutely parabolic. I see a big move coming for THETA. I could be wrong. Maybe it dumps. You know what I mean? I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. I really don't. But from what I see here is THETA starting to consolidate and getting ready for its next leg up. Theta went to $20 in the last run, so a 7X looks likely to me to 21, and I believe it can easily get to 30. I believe a safe 10X is here for Theta, but again, you do you, right? You do you. But I believe a nice, safe 10X for Theta would put things in perspective for me and get things going, all right? Isn't it bullish divergence when the RSI is going up? It is, but this is hidden bullish. Something that you don't know yet because maybe you haven't stepped into the depths of divergences. There's divergence, there's regular divergence, and there's hidden bullish divergence. Hidden bullish is when the price goes up, but the RSI goes down in an uptrend, in a very hard uptrend, all right? Yeah, Bitcoin's pumping back to 68,000, man. They're going after the shots. And I'm telling you, man, look at that nice pump. And I told you, if we didn't get the pump to the upside, we're going to get the dump to the downside. Don't you understand, mate? If we didn't get the pump to the upside, we're going to dump to the downside, man. Look, there's a chance that never got stopped out. It would have been so close, though. Look at that. They would have gone for the gusto. I would have probably won that trade, possibly. Thank goodness we got the inverted head and shoulder. And we somewhat, now we got to get above this 200 SMA here for Bitcoin. But that was close beans. It was close bananas, my friends. It really was. And then you could have traded this beautiful pennant. I just wasn't able to do it for you. I can't be everywhere. I can't be on the 1 minute on Bitcoin. I can't be giving you the update on Pepe. I can't be over on SHIB. I can't be arguing with my wife all in the same time, huh? I got to do one thing at a time over here. How about I just argue with my wife in the chat? Hey, wife, why don't we just argue in the chat here so we can go back and forth here in the chat?
I'm gonna go to bed.
What are you doing over
Should I
here?
jump back into SHIB? Just tell me the truth. Right now I'm in chain linking SHIB. Should I just take all my money and put it in SHIB?
Wait, Chainlink and SHIB, you mean Fetch? I don't think
I'm
you're...
in fetch and
I just have so much Fetch, but why? Like, don't swing your money around. Don't swing money around anymore. Come on.
I know.
You don't have a portfolio to be doing
I
that.
know. I thought I was gonna like make. I don't know. I like messed up.
I'm so sorry, babe.
It doesn't even matter. This money, like whatever I make, I'm gonna give to like. It doesn't matter.
Charity, right?
Yeah,
like, yeah.
It doesn't matter.
This is her charity. She's gonna make $100 grand to give it away.
So what I'm saying.
Probably
is,
the nicest thing you could ever do, you know?
That's what I'm gonna do.
You know?
But should I put it back in SHIB and get out of chain link?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna.
I have $100 grand in Chainlink. What the hell do you need anything that I
was
have
in
so much
Chainlink
money in?
before you.
Yeah, but these are taxable events because you've been holding them for a long, long time.
I don't care.
All right,
So I'm gonna take my chain link and put it in SHIB
fine.
and my fetch AI, and I'm gonna have one big SHIB bag, and that's all I'm gonna have.
And you're gonna be a SHIB girl.
I'm gonna have 10K in SHIB.
$10,000 in SHIB?
Yeah.
Aerodrome, man, is gonna make.
Okay, so now you're telling me.
No, but I got Aero. We should research it and see what the best move is for you. SHIB's cool, but I mean, it now if you make 10K, are you gonna take? It looks like SHIB might go up 100%. If Bitcoin doesn't tank and goes even somewhat sideways, it looks like SHIB is gonna go up 100%.
Okay, so
Are you gonna take your money out when SHIB does that? What are you gonna do?
when it goes to 20K?
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna put it in a safer asset, maybe Ethereum, and rock it.
You should just take the 10K profit out, leave the 10K in SHIB, and put that 10K in Bitcoin or Ethereum,
Okay.
or flip it into something
Right
real,
now,
real
I'm
risky.
gonna go do this.
10K you have in SHIB and Uno.
I will after I sell everything.
No, you can convert.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna.
You shouldn't have to-
I don't sell. I just convert.
Yeah.
Convert.
Yeah.
Crypto.
Yeah.
Okay. Fine.
Okay. All right. I think it's high risk, but you do you, you know? High risk, high reward, though. What do you guys think? Should she put 110K in Shiba Inu right now? Tell her to go in a riskier token. Tell her safe mood. You guys are right. Breaking. Lifer sleeping in the caddy tonight. Hey, it wouldn't be bad. You know what I mean? That thing is comfortable. Napa leather, man. I'd love that thing. Best stream in history, he says. You guys are funny, man. Women are too emotional. Go Peng. So here's your next trade. You got support or resistance for Bitcoin here. So previous resistance becomes support for BTC. Right, her. All right. Might go a little lower, but you have this level. And then can you hit the 21-day moving average, right? This is still in play too. See, this should bump. So now I see a long for Bitcoin back to the upside. I can trade these small time frames all day, baby. But I wouldn't go that high. I mean, that is the measured move there, but I would take this here. Oop, I grabbed the wrong arm. So let's take a look here at the hypothetical trade. Remember, we don't use real money here. It's all just for educational purposes only, right? I use real money sometimes, right? So look, see this? So 67, 545, right? 549. 68, 244. And I'm not getting in, but if I were, it'd be $100 again. That's a weak trade, right? I got like 1 for 5, 1 for 6. Lately, I've been getting real. I've been getting a little spoiled, to be honest. I've been getting pretty close. Like, that's a better 604. Changes the playing field. Now I can risk $50 for $300. Pretty awesome, right? After a nice recovery like that, this could happen. I don't even have time to do this. We got to get back to the chats. All right. We got some new ones here. Donk Inu on AVAX, small cap. I'm not going to go over every small cap because I don't know if some people are pumping like crap coin, little small cap coins. So I want to I got to pull back from looking at small coins. I'll look at a few, but I'm going to be selective of how I do it. I may look at it off chain first. And then if I decide it's worth it, I'll look at it, but I'm not going to flash it on screen until I decide. So, and again, I don't care that you super chat or how much you super chat, and you guys can kick and scream all you want. But I just don't want to put out things just because someone might put one thing out and be like, oh, now I'll put it out there and, 1,000 people will see it and he'll pump my bag, and I don't know. I'm not about that, okay? So, again, you may have a hot project too, and I'll just discern that on my own. This one has a way too small market cap, so I'm not going to put it out there. People can find it on their own, all right? You can read his super chat, do your own due diligence, okay? Is NOS really that small of a market cap? Because I saw this coin just absolutely just destroy faces. Nah, 537 NOS. Yeah. Wow, NOS looks like it's going to pump. Let's take a look at Nosana. This is one of my favorite coins because it's like every time I put out a setup in it, it pumped. It just did damage. Three-day chart resetting nicely with a lot of chop, but I see head and shoulder. I mean, it's not my favorite. I don't like the look of this pattern at all. Some could say, okay, but it made a flag here, and that's really what you want to be paying attention to, and the fact that it's hitting trend. This is more what you want to see. You want to see this trend. Okay, that's interesting. Okay. I love my wife so much. She's the greatest person in my life, man. She's so amazing. I see Nas doing some damage there. I love AI Doge. I got some AI Doge. I keep a bag of AI Doge. I do. I keep a D-Gen pack. I really do. And look, we put out a flag for Core AI. I talked about it going up to 60. I think someone asked about it on the live, and I put out this flag, or I might have put it out on the live in the trading group. CLORE AI, right? I even seen other people putting it out on 3.7, but maybe this was on the live stream earlier today. 26% gains, though, in the last 16 hours for CLORE AI. I see continuing up to 90 for the first, and then all the way up there to 60 for the next move out of this flag. And look, the 8-hour really wanted to take a move for CLORE AI. And we had a call for CLORE flagging too as well, right? I would have sworn I put out CLORE earlier today or last night or on the live, something, right? Somebody did. How to adjust right mouse button on TradView? I don't know. AERGO super chat ignored. Cancel my membership, sir. Wow, so weird. What a strange person, right? Scary, man. All right. So skip. Okay. See, they came at us twice with that, and I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I appreciate you, Larry, and I don't want you to be upset, but you kind of spammed it too. Lets me know, like, nope, you know. Can you look at the big dog, Solana? We will look at Solana. Shout out to ETN, shout out to Blair, shout out to Sana. Let's look at everybody that gave. Shout out to Larry, Blockchain Poodles, Larry Feynman, School Aid, Big Bank 3, ETN, Blockchain Poodles, Melissa Williams, Blair Stevenson, Sana. Hey, Sammy, thanks for your guidance. Your view on FLOKI. I'm 3X. We'll take a look at FLOKI. B. Frank Crypto, Crude One. That's the one. ETN, Crude One. Hello, everyone. OPCAT. Yep. Michael Hoff, Erica. Hey, you enjoyed the same room. You're funny, man. Ice Mike 69. Can you please take a look at AERGO? Been patiently waiting for a pump. Thank you. God bless. We'll take a look at AERGO right now. Ice Mike 6969. Shout out to Seod 83. XRP on the weekly, please. I learned a lot from you. Thank you. And we were in CLORE at 2 cents. DGen Life. My man, GF Burke. Thank you from DGen Gang. Sammy coming handy is the man. Power to the moon. The only Australian crypto in the space. Wow. Join for the DGen comments and the laughs. Love you, man. Just for the DJ. Oh, yeah, I remember that super chat. Shout out to Aurora Borealis, Kurt, GF Burke, Soud. Shout out to Blockchain Poodles again with SHIB. Boom, before you go. Wow. You bought Kimbo. I love that. And Doge Family. Sam, I have a terrible cash in bots and oh, yeah. Tradable cash in bots. Yeah, and I said I can't answer that. Yep. I was curious about ABT. I appreciate how inspiring you are. We looked at that. Thank you for so much for the $50 super chat, Crypto Toro. Today was a great day. Thank you so much for the $49 super chat. Fed is growing on me. Thoughts on the next move? We did look at Fed already. All right. Crypto Bull, I sent you 100 with PayPal. Let's put something from the chat in the group. And we did that. We could do someone else. And Crypto Billy, Decrypted Tax. And don't forget Decrypted Tax, everyone. If you're still watching here and you need a tax attorney or someone just to do your taxes the right way, get 25% off by just becoming a lifer and mentioning you're a lifer. Right here at Decrypted Tax. All right. We should do something if we also show that they're a lifer. We should do like 20 if they're not a lifer, 25% if they are even in the trading group. Maybe we could like even tweak that a little bit to incentivize or just to kind of like give them in that extra loyalty clause, you know, on that idea. Anyway, just a crazy innovative thought I had. It doesn't have to be. Can you look at Stargate Finance? I saw it yesterday at MXC and it's been steadily increasing. Stargate's hot. And it's Solana Gaming. It's hot. And I've looked at Stargate for a long time. All right. You got to get above this 200 SMA here. Let's take a look at AERGO before Ice Mike comes to my house and throws an ice pick through my window and, you know, basically just, you know, wiles out on me, right? Anyway, we love you, Ice Mike. I appreciate you, man. Don't worry, man. We'll get there. You saw how many super chats I got tonight, Ice Mike. You saw it, right? And you see how hyperactive I am and how crazy, how much stuff I go over, right? And so you think you would have a little bit of compassion for me, right? But no, you're going to put the pedal to my neck, man, right? So look, AERGO, high here. It's just, to me, I like what it's doing. I like that it's consolidating here, and the 8-hour looks good to me. We could even adjust this bottom trend line for a second here and see where it's going, right? And the bounce off the 200 SMA is nice. Kind of a cup with a handle too in a way. And then you get tight in the zone. The second you lose this, look for the double bottom or even a move further down. You want this push back up to the upside. The second you bounce up and you start hanging out, it becomes 90% likely you're going to get a push to the upside here and continue all the way up to 30 for AERGO. So that's what I see happening. But again, only time will tell, my man. And nobody knows for sure. I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. And you may know more than me, my man. You know what I mean? I'm just a guy standing here doing his thing with a clover tie on St. Paddy's Day, all right? What can I say? Your targets, though, that you're looking at, if you have to break above resistance at 19, and then you're looking to possibly go up to 30. All right. Super Sam, can you please look at when? Wow. I have a question. Why does price action of other coins like ADA and ETH follow after Bitcoin like 90% of the time? After passing their all-time high, like TA is useless unless it's on Bitcoin. Because they just fall into the mode. They get their pumps, and then they fall back into Bitcoin. The top 100 coins just will follow, really the top 300 coins really will just follow Bitcoin. It's just how it is. The fact that you picked up on that is the key, man. That's the key. And there's really, once you know something, sometimes in trading, it's really pointless to know why. And I know you'd be like, well, that's kind of weird. We want to know the why behind a lot of stuff. And I know that. But like, why does a falling wedge break to the upside? Why does this trend line hold? And why when we go sideways will we likely pump? I know it to be true because I've seen it. Like why when I'm trying to think of something funny in life, but homework and narrative. Shout out to my man, 199. Let's celebrate your first super chat on the live. And so I hope I didn't miss any super chats today. Let's take a look at SHIDO here. Adam and Eve, possibly, my man said. I mean, I see what you're saying. Yeah, for sure. Spot on, my friend. And then it's even got the little flag. Now, I don't have any SHIDO now. Is it time to load up? It's kind of cool because you can get SHIDO like where we had it at the bottom. At the same time, it's risky. It had a lot of issues. When you go to buy, you're like, do I really want to get into SHIDO? For me, once SHIDO breaks above 003, look for it to gap back up to 0038. But that's the first thing I would look at. It does look like it could just continue to boom all the way back up. But that, and again, I have seen that. One night MATIC did this crazy dump like 2 to 3 years ago in the middle of a bear market, kind of. Something got exploited with MATIC. If you can believe it, MATIC got exploited when it was a little coin and it had this massive dump to the downside. I wonder if we can still see it on the Binance chart. Was anyone old enough or been in the game long enough to remember that MATIC move to the downside? It was crazy. Let's take a look here at the weekly for MATIC and see if we can find that. MATIC broke down like you wouldn't believe one day. I think it was this exploit. Man, that was the bear market. Might even be a bit in here somewhere. There it is. I think it's this one. Yeah, it just collapsed. Like it was doing well. It got to 2 cents, 4 cents, and then it collapsed. Like literally, see that? It's done it a few times too. Think about that. It was 2 cents. It collapsed all the way to 0.3 of a penny. Here it was 3 cents. It collapsed all the way down to 1. MATIC's been through a lot. I remember when I remember the night MATIC IEO'd in 2000. I stayed up all night that April night, and it came out on Binance April 2nd, 2019. I've watched these coins begin from their very early stages to where they are today. And you can see an Adam and Eve here for MATIC, really. And I'm saying this thing's about to lift off. To me, it says that, a little more, maybe 2 to 3, 4 more weeks. But it's only a matter of time. MATIC goes back to that all-time high out of this beautiful cup and Adam and Eve double bottom to the upside for MATIC. All right. May not be the perfect time, but I like what I'm seeing. Bitcoin at 67,740. Holding off the wolves for a little bit here. All right. Let's get back in to the super chats, which are just abundantly flowing like the salmon of Capistrano. Will you be attending Bitcoin Nashville? I will be. Hopefully, yes. It looks like I will be, yes. It looks like I'll be flying there from my new home in Florida. But yeah. Okay. I looked at Layer AI. I looked at XRP people want to see. That's kind of a fun one, right? We haven't looked at XRP in a while. So let's take a look at what's happening to XRP. I saw XRP booming to the upside. 85 cents was the target. Bitcoin pulled us back a little bit. Let's start fresh for XRP. Delete all the crazy spaghetti work here. And let's take a look at what I have for XRP on the weekly time frame. All right. And just look at price action. Beautiful uptrend for XRP. Connect the dots here. Beautiful uptrend. Connect this dot. Beautiful uptrend, right? So I like what I'm seeing here for XRP. It's looking pretty nice. Resistance, broke above it. Beautiful W. See that? That's a W. W's break up. We did get a wick up. We couldn't hold that resistance. 67 cents is about 66 cents. We get above 66, we can easily gap back up to 86 without any funny business from Bitcoin. All right. We got support right here at 47. And that's a double bottom. As clear as day, right? Weekly has some momentum, but it is kind of, you know, in the middle on the idea there. Let's take a look at our 3-day. Our 3-day says you got to reset. How far are you from the 21, though? Sorry, wrong one. Not that far for the 21, which is a good sign, which tells me that we might just get some sideways price action. You're either going to get one of these or one of these. I don't know which one, but it just tells me you got just a little bit of consolidation here. And then about 15 days from now, maybe 9 to 15, it looks like we may be getting a move to the upside to come test 85 or 93. But, you know, and that's XRP. It's not amazing. It really isn't. One could say maybe it's still in the symmetrical, that it left and came back inside, or an ascending triangle, you know. But that's what I see happening. Just some consolidation. You don't want to see it lower than 55. If it goes lower than 55, we're in some trouble. All right. Let's take a look at FLOKI here on MEXC. And I like FLOKI. Does it come all the way down to the 3-day chart? It might. It very well might. Even the 2-day and the daily. So, again, these are beautiful coins. They make gains, but they have to pull back. And they went on a massive run. So look for FLOKI to come back to the 618 if it may. And again, it may not. It may do one of these, and this may be the best time to buy. This is the one problem. And that's why DCAers will rule, because someone's going to DCA right here, and they're going to catch it. If that's the bottom, it is. Everyone's like, but Sam, you should be able to tell us where the bottom is every single time. I can tell you where macro bottoms are. When things are highly bullish and we're teetering, what I will say is, I mean, you lost support or resistance, and your next area of support, if you didn't look at anything else of these candles, matches up with basically right near the 618. So again, for me, if FLOKI goes sideways like this, I would load up at this area and probably put a lot more. See, there's the thing. If I was going to put 10K here, I'll put 20K here. So if I miss the best area, I'll just double down on my entry. You know, now then I don't have to put 20K here and watch it go down here and lose 10K. I'd rather come up here and then boom, then it doubles up. I make 20K, I get out. That's the plan, right? I like to swing trade these coins personally. When everyone gets hyped, I like to swing them and then just leave them alone. Right? And again, you can make $1 million swinging these things as much as you can holding them. Because you get in here for, let's say, 5K, you turn it to 20K. You sell. You wait for the entry here again, you turn the 20K into another 40, 50K. Again, maybe you make the most if you just left it in. I've seen that. But again, you maybe not. It depends on how good you trade it. Stargate Finance. What's the ticker for Stargate? Or you mean Star Atlas or Stargate? I thought Star Atlas, Stargate. The 77's on layer. Bitcoin about to crack 7,000 or just lost 67,000. Let's see, right? I think it dumped, right? Okay, so we were at 67.8. Okay, no, we're doing good. We're still doing our thing. So we dipped a little bit and then we pumped. So they would have tried to dolphin dip us, but if we went a little lower, we wouldn't have got hit out. We would have made gains on that trade, you see? We would have gotten up. And then it dumped again. Now I like what I'm seeing. Check this out. See, I like to trade these. Everyone, I'm moving to Florida in the next 2 to 3 weeks. It's happening. I might be in a travel studio while everything gets set up. It looks like next week I'm going to be putting a down payment on the house. I'm going to rent it. I'm not going to buy. I could buy if I wanted to. I don't want to pay the insurance. I don't want to pay the closing costs. I don't want to deal with it. And you know what? We can rent a house that's already furnished. To me, that's a steal. Then I don't have to buy it, We can furnish a few things that we like. and leave the rest, man. And then we can buy more in, basically cash flow properties. And so it'll give us a peace of mind, and we'll be able to buy more cash flow properties. We're also looking into homeschooling the kids and finding out there's so many more resources to homeschooling than you realize. There's so many more alternatives than there were. Like, it's not as crazy as you think. The homeschoolers get together and create their own community, and they teach the kids together. The kids learn faster. They don't have to waste time going class to class. They don't have to listen to the kids that aren't doing the right thing. They don't have to waste time, right? And so, boom. Yeah, Grant Cardone told me never to freaking to rent where I live, man, and buy where I rent. And that's what I'm going to be doing. What I'm going to do is the hurricanes in Florida are tough, right? So what you do is, if you're smart, you buy outside what's called this water belt. People want to be near the ocean, they're going to get smashed. So I know the water belt area, and I buy outside of it, which means I have way less of a chance of getting flooded. And yeah. And I have property here in Massachusetts. If there's any problem, I just skip town, come back to Mass for a couple weeks while the dust settles. You know what I mean? So I even hear of a hurricane coming, I'm out. And I'm going to spend the summers here in Cape Cod in Massachusetts. And I'm going to spend the winters in Florida. So, c'est la vie to the snow. C'est la vie. 40 years of the East Coast. I'm done. And I'm going to be in Sarasota within like 4 to 5 weeks. Once I put my mind, it's on. Crypto Bellico says, I homeschool my kids and it's been the greatest decision. Yo, email us at cryptolifers@gmail.com and tell us what an amazing decision it is so we can get just a little more. This guy says, I homeschool 5 kids. I know a lot about it. Monarch AOP is a Christian program I use. Graduated 2 kids at 16 years old, and they are now in college. I heard the kids grow faster. I heard they go through grades quicker because they can sit there and take it on their own and they can learn. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah, I'm from Metro West Boston. Go to the Cape every year. Exactly. That's what we do here. Nice. I'm on Cape Cod. BTC Slinger. Okay. I was just near Sarasota today. Michael Hofferka. I'm homeschooling my kids. Look at this. 3, 4, 5 people in the chat are homeschooling. It's really becoming a fad. It's getting bigger, man. People said enough is enough, and for good reason, right? And so we see the same thing, and we can't wait. Anyway, let's get back into the chat and back into these super chats. I do super chats in my sleep. I'm like, oh, Stargate, finance, hold to the upside. So look, the 4 hours getting a little overbought, trying to curve there, hitting resistance. You are on a bit of a bull flag. The daily also looks like it may return here to the upside. I like what I'm seeing. You got strong support equals resistance, or resistance is support. If you lose that, you may go lower. Your next level would be 63. But this coin has been hot. It hasn't gotten its huge pump yet. It did go from 44 all the way up to 86, which is great. But it looks like it's going to take off. The 1 hour says no yet, so I'd wait for the 1 hour to cool off here. Possibly curve down a bit. And I don't know if I would trade this per se or put it in the group because it looks a little riskier. But I wouldn't be surprised if tomorrow morning we say, hey, Stargate went up to the upside. That is a bull flag. Tight moving averages. And it does suggest a move to the upside. The 1 hour just isn't in our favor at the present moment in time. Maybe we come down to the bottom of the channel one more time. Or maybe we just go sideways before we pump on out of here. Chance it makes kind of an estranged shoulder, head and right shoulder here before it breaks on out. You see what I'm saying? Look for this 1 hour to possibly reset. And again, maybe it just jumps out first and then it resets. I don't know for sure. The target for Stargate Finance would have to get through the resistance at 86 and take you to 105. Let's take a look at our baby Solana. And you guys are working me. My abdominal muscles hurt. So I put Solana in this flag. I thought we would at least consolidate a little bit before we pump to the upside. Now you can see Solana kind of made this like rising wedge. I actually feel like it broke out, retested, and now it just wants to moon. Look for this 1 hour to kind of make a little flag here. I'd watch the 15-minute. Looks like it's retesting here. And again, a little bit of bearish div. Let's look at the daily. I mean, your daily is so cooked that it continued to pump. And now you're finally getting some bearish, So let's look at Solana arbitrarily. But it does look like it could go to 245. But fine, you're finally getting overbought. 3-day chart's been extended. Remember, I got in right here at 109, and it just continued to moon. What goes up must come down. Solana's been going straight up. No red candle at all. Indecisive here, but no red 3-day candle. Literally, since February 24th, this thing has been a monster to the upside. And again, it comes down to the smaller time frames. Like, just to see, again, I'm back to the 1 hour because it's just really nothing else to kind of... So it is a rising wedge. Rising wedges break down. There's some bearish divergence here. You would expect this to kind of start to come back. Now, if people keep memeing up and it gets out of control, it's going to break out parabolically. And there's a chance that it just goes to 253 tomorrow. Like, I know you think I'm crazy, and I know it doesn't seem right. If Bitcoin can go sideways and not dump on us tonight, it's going to give all these meme degens enough faith to stay in the degen world, and they're going to stay in these coins. If Bitcoin starts to tank, they're going to run out of their memes, and they're going to... Right? My biggest holding, Crow Cake BNB. Do you see these coins going to all-time highs, or would you say sell the comfortable with the amount, not so much the price? I believe they're all going to go past their all-time highs, my friend, and more. Maybe not Cake. Cake at that $44, but BNB for sure. Okay? So this is a rising wedge, and honestly, it's like step 1, 2, like it looks like it's starting another parabola, like out of the first parabola. And like it looks like it could get to at least 355 before it blow off, 1, step 2, step 3, blow off top. Crazy, right? What we're seeing here for Solana. Sol will rise at sunrise. To Hillary Clinton. Yo, that's hilarious, yo. Yo, they didn't do that, yo. Oh my gosh. It's so funny, bro. Oh my gosh, man. Anyway, so, and again, maybe we break down. We have some bearish div here. I'd watch this very closely. You now have support for Solana. Resistance right there at 188. If you do drop, the bigger major area is 152. All right. But again, there's a big chance we see a massive move for Solana tonight and into tomorrow. Too many grifters out there, right? That word is trending so hard right now, grifting. Don't be a grifter over here. What's a grifter? It's someone that just takes, advantage of people all the time. Okay? Don't be a grifter. Never brings anything to the party but eats all the chips. You know what I mean? Drinks all the beer. Bit of a double bottom there for when. I'm not a fan of this coin. I don't know. I've never really even done TA on it. It looks somewhat bearish to me. 4 hour looks bearish. That's a double top. Again, it could bounce. I see the 4 hour coming down to the 200 SMA first, at least. Pretty strange, but that's a double top. Most of the time, they'll break to the downside. Something like this. It just looks somewhat bullish too, though, When, right? It was a hot meme coin from what I've known. Could I be? I'm pretty sure. When token, right? $170 million market cap. It's a Solana meme. When. Yeah, there it is. 2.6. I don't know. It's pretty strange, right? Could it be making something like this? Consolidate before it pumps. So you're just looking at, you want to see it bounce here, right? Instead of take the L. It bounces, comes back down. I'd be in. That would make sense to me. And then the swing would be right there, right? 138% gains out of when. Only time will tell. See if we can hold that key level for support. I don't know where it's going, but I know how to trade it when it gets there. Bada boom, bada bang. Okay, let's take a look at boom. Boom, just booming to the upside over here. Hey, boom. What do you know? It just booms, kid. So it's so new, you still can't even trace it there without like the, yeah. Getting rejected by that 200 SMA there. You see that? No good. Lost 73. Boom, boom. BOME, book a meme, right? BOME. Back at 1.8. But honestly, it's still like, let's take a look at this thing. Wanted to break out of there, it didn't do it. Kind of a shoulder head and a right shoulder forming in a bit of a way. I just see this thing flagging out. And again, I'm still sticking to this massive move further up. 74-cent move, boom, book a meme. And I don't know why, just saying that, that's what it says. The TA says we can get there. Right? Crazy, because from there, you're talking, a 40x. You could 40x this coin, it says, to 74 cents. It's brand new. We knew about it. Some people knew pre-sale. We knew about it when it first came out here at a tenth of a penny. And now it's already sitting at, it did an 18x, really. You see that? And I believe it may continue. I see this as a bull flag. I'm still in it. I didn't sell out yet. The 1 hour says it's going to dump. Doesn't look too good. But the 15 minute is my go-to time frame for this thing. And shoulder, head, shoulder. It's starting to get tight here too. Above the 200 SMA. I'm still long. And again, if it goes down, it goes down. I got in at the very beginning. We're somewhere around in here. We'll see what happens. I took a shot on this new coin. A lot of people made way more money than me. I didn't put a lot in. I think you guys saw me get in. All right. And remember, tonight is a very volatile tonight. I do not like to trade. You see me, I didn't open up trades tonight because I don't like to trade Sunday night into Monday morning. It's not my sauce. It's not what I do. It takes away my edge, and I know when I have an edge, so why push against my edge? Doesn't make sense. So Cardano's coming back. Previous support as resistance here at 66. If Bitcoin tanks, this is going to tank. Sorry to say. If Bitcoin goes sideways, this is going to hold its own. You're like, dang, I wish it was better than that, Sam. How dare you? But that's it, everybody. Look at the daily, though, getting flat. Your 3-day chart says, hey, you got to come back down. You're a little overbought on the stochastics, but I've seen pumps come anyway. But so support of resistance really is key here. Can Cardano hold 66 cents? Love that it came all the way from 30. Did a nice little move up to 79. I do see it hitting 106 first, but it's got to hold this up. If not, it's going to come here and either test, 50, 58, 52, and 47, 48 cents. So I'm in Cardano long term. So whatever it does, I really don't care because I believe it's going to make me money in the long term. But that's it. You got me in at 006, man. Wow. I mean, you got yourself in. All right. Boom is on log. Not sure if that changes. Really? I don't think so. That wouldn't make any sense, right? See, this is log, right? You might be right, though. How did you see that? Where did you see that? How could you see log? Oh, yeah, you saw log on. I don't know why log was on. It does change a lot, man. I appreciate you doing that. I really appreciate you doing that. I was way off. And people were looking at me like I'm insane. Thank you. And I've never done that. So I look like a complete clown. All right. My finger must have slipped one day and I didn't notice it. Dude, you're super smart and detailed. You just saved my butt from being a clown. Because did it make sense? It was going to 35. It didn't make sense. But that's how blind I do TA. This makes more sense. All right. I was about to say we get 35x. It didn't make any sense. But again, I do whatever TA does. All right. Thank you so much, man. You just saved the day and made me not look like a clown. I hope people can actually forgive me for that, or are they going to hold me to it for the rest of my life? No, he's the idiot who was log and said we were going 35x on a coin. He's a clown. I just sold my kids to get in. I know, right? I saw the chart posted to the chart channel. Thank you. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you very much. Yeah, logarithmic scale. Thank you, my friend. Wow, and the super chats, man. You guys are making me work, but it's coming in heavy and hard. Oh, and Sunday nights, baby. I got my bags packed. You should too. I like Lambda. This thing is hot. It's so hot. Small market cap. It's got a huge bounce today. I look for it to... Wow, it looks like it's just going to moon. I'd watch to see if this coin can kind of consolidate or something like this. If I can get it back down here one more time, Lambda would be sweet. If in 12 hours I get Lambda somewhere at 0.9 under a penny, and then ride that puppy to 23, baby. Sorry, I just got excited, but I like this coin, man, and I'm looking at 150% possible move here for Lambda. If any coin can do it, it could be Lambda. It could continue to pump right now all the way, too. Damn, just went 200x boom. I know you did. Always amazed at the vast sum of knowledge, especially with so many dynamics and variables. Thank you. I have an average of 13 on Boom. If it drops, I'm buying a lot more. Boom, BOME will move. Book of memes, yeah. I keep calling it Boom, BOME, 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 BOME. It's B with a home. It's home with a B, BOME. Remember, Joe's going to continue to rip to my target at 108. Only a matter of time. We got in here at 50 if you were in my trading group. Like FLUX 1 that continues to rip faces off the planet. Did get a little sell-off, though. And GLQ continues to rip near. Whole market. AGI. Delicium. Little dolphin dip there. Kind of messy. Now I feel like it's in this flag. So just trade accordingly, but I see this thing doing numbers at one point. And my baby AITECH. This coin's hotcakes too. Was ripping to the upside. 4 hour got a little overbought. Hit resistance. Let's see. 3-day chart does suggest that we could go all the way back down to the 21 there. Only time will tell. Is that going to happen for sure? You never know, but it could. You got to be ready for it. I'm holding this level here, just taking it one step at a time. Let's just make sure AITECH doesn't drop below 33. You'd think it would have dumped even further down with that Bitcoin move, so we'll see what happens. What we're looking for is consolidation. You want to see AITECH consolidate here, maybe grasp that 3-day chart and take a bigger move later on, right? This would be key. End up at 87 to $1 and just continue to rip, right? That would be late May, late March. That would take about a month, right? Everybody, thank you so much for being here. I'm going to take a look at the DXY, and then I'm out of here for the night. DXY did bounce off the bottom of this channel. We didn't want to see that. It got above the 200 SMA. We also didn't want to see that. It happened. 4 hour now is overbought, though, showing signs of it not trying to make a bit of a move, but in somewhat of a flag. We would like to see the 4 hour never get back above that 200, but you can see it's kind of in a flag here, too, as well. 8 hour time frame overbought. 22 hour time frame overbought. It's a good sign. We really want to see this continue to the downside. We want to see this shoulder, head, right shoulder break down. This breaks down. This completes the process. We never want to see the dollar back above 104. We're going to be watching it closely for you. All right, everyone. I'm exhausted. If I said this stream didn't take a lot out of me, I was full of it. I just did so many coins. It's insane. My hand hurts. Let's take a look at MOG. On XC. Thing is pumping hard, looking interesting again in some chop zone. I would have to say it got in and out of its own flag a couple times, right? Looks interesting to me on the 22 hour time frame. Again, like the 1 hour's overbought in a lot of coins. No, that one isn't though. Looks somewhat bullish to me. Looks interesting. Really messy price action though. Hard to call it. Almost a Adam and Eve, a backwards Adam and Eve, right? You see? I've seen them break out. My mind is mush right now, so I gotta rest it. I've done enough TA. After 40, 50 coins, your brain you gotta make a move. All right, everyone, I love you. I appreciate you. Be safe for the night. I'll give you my last update for Bitcoin before I jump on out of here. For everyone in the trading group, this is my last probably thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna shut my computer off, resting my eyes, and calling it a night. All right? So again, I'll start fresh again, I guess. I got to do it fresh just I can get my mind right. So we go to that weekly area. We know that if we stay above this, we're bullish. If we break below that, no good. We'll probably come into 60K. Could we wake up at 60K tomorrow? Anything could happen, right? So far, that's pretty bearish and the Stokes are turning. And you got 2 bearish candles, and that's, that's basically a swing failure pattern right there. Usually you dump from that. Okay. We broke out of here. Yeah, we made the flag. We have resistance. We have a bit of support here. If we lose this, we're going to double bottom. If we lose this, we're going to come test 63,700. So if this loses, we're definitely coming down to 65. If 65 loses, you're testing 63,780. You really want to see this make a shoulder, a head, and some type of right shoulder here on the 4-hour time frame. You're looking for the 1 hour to kind of pull up a miracle here tonight out of this flag and break on out. This is what the bulls need here, and you need to get price action back above 69,500 to remain bullish. As far as the moving averages go, you would love to see the 1 hour get back above the 200 SMA. Let's take a look at our 15 and our 7. They're teetering with losing it, and once they lose it, they like to drop even more, so just be careful here and watch this flag on the 15-minute. That's really going to tell you what's likely going to happen. And watch this level, 67,280. We lose that, you go into 65,185. You can see it's a clear move. All right.
You're tired.
Exhausted.
Let's go.
Everybody, thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. And remember, if you came to my channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Thank you so much, everyone, for your love, your constant support. The super chats were out of control tonight. Blessings on blessings. Thank you, Crypto Billy. You really started a chain that just got out of control, man. So I love you all. Thank you so much. I'll see you tomorrow morning for another beautiful live stream.